Hey,
What's going on?
Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk, episode 28. My name is Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
Welcome to tonight's episode. You can catch us live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also follow us on our social media accounts, Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and Twitter at IBT Podcasts, and on SoundCloud /Inappropriate Bar Talk.
Yeah. You got those memorized. I like it.
Hey.
Good job.
We are live from Mililani, Hawaii. Welcome all.
Welcome.
How are you doing tonight?
Aloha, as they say.
Aloha.
As we say. Let's cheers to the show, man.
Cheers.
We are sipping on one of my favorite beers, Newcastle Brown Ale. Drinking on that tonight.
Bring it on back. Not one of my favorites, but
What?
I'll drink it anyway.
You didn't tell me that. I asked you what you wanted.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll live. Beer is beer. Beer is life.
Beer is life. So tasty and caramelly and just yummy.
So, come be part of the conversation with us. You can follow us. You can leave messages. What's up, Raph? Thanks
Raph.
for joining us.
What's going on, my brother?
You can leave a comment on YouTube, Facebook, or on Twitch.tv, and we can answer your questions and comments live on the show.
Yes.
We don't have a ton of topics tonight. We kind of had to dig a little bit, but we got some stuff to talk about.
There's definitely some things to discuss.
You know, you kind of scare me when you say that sometimes.
Why?
Like, what is he going to bring up this
You
week?
know me, bro. I'm a wild card. Sometimes I just spout out at the mouth.
Well, yeah, welcome to all of you. If you are liking what you're seeing,
Please
leave
like
us
and
a
subscribe.
Yeah, leave and subscribe. for
Sorry,
sure.
did I throw you off?
No, that's
I like
okay.
how we did
That's
please
okay.
in unison. We're getting good at that.
Please.
And then blah, 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 blah.
Not to sound disparate.
Kristen's over here. She's taking Snapchats.
Welcome, Kristen.
What's going on, K-Dog?
What up?
She's joining us. And she's been with us now for like the last month. Like almost every
You know, I
longer
think
than
she's
that.
definitely just part of the show already.
Yeah.
So she should just
Yeah.
expect not to do anything on Wednesday nights and should just
doesn't-
be here.
She doesn't miss very many of the shows, which
No, she's doing a great job.
Thank you for
we,
helping
we
us out,
enjoy
Kristen.
Kristen's questions. And stay tuned because we'll have another one later tonight. Maybe a couple. Who fucking knows?
yeah, Kristen's got some good ones for us a little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Something about ass eating, I heard.
Ooh,
But stay tuned.
one of these days, I'll have to decline the question.
Uh,
But yeah, we got covering a couple things. We got Somalia, the terrorist attacks there. ISIS-controlled Syria capital of Raqqa was taken back over.
definitely more world news
Yeah.
issues tonight, I think.
The disgusting Gordon Hayward ankle
Oh.
injury.
My goodness.
I believe we have some video on that.
Oh, shit.
Did we get
I
it?
didn't set it up, but I got it.
Okay.
Let me. I can't work on that right now.
Yeah, maybe we'll figure it
I'll
out.
figure it out.
I got a secret surprise for you guys. If you're Nickelodeon fans, we're gonna bring something. We're gonna bust something out at the show.
Shit.
Do a little tasting with that as well.
Don't be popping out your Tommy Pickle over here, okay?
Yeah, and a little more Rick and Morty Szechuan news today.
All
There's a
right.
fun little story there.
Well, where
And
are
then
we? Where are
who
we
knows?
beginning,
Who knows what else could happen?
dude? I feel like it's just a magical show today.
It could be. It could be. Last week we went almost 4 hours.
Yeah, let's not do that this week.
Yeah, I think toward the end of the show we kind of were getting a little too
toasted
into it.
there.
Yeah, we were a little toasted by the end there. We're trying some pretty high ABV beers for our
Yeah.
tasting that night.
It happens, dude. You know what I mean? It happens.
Granted, they were really good beers, and it was still a good time.
Dude,
Yeah.
I always enjoy my time here. It's a celebration.
On the beer tasting docket tonight,
Wait,
we have
what do we have? What are we tasting, Chris? The drum roll ended.
Let's see. We have the Undead Party Crasher American Imperial Stout by Clown Shoes.
Nice. And
Belching Beaver, the new Damned Double IPA.
yeah, we got some Halloween beers, people. I hope you're ready because it's going to be exciting.
We're getting psyched up for Halloween. I think we got one more show before Halloween weekend, but let's Halloween it up next week.
I
think.
love Halloween. I know
do too.
you love
Oh,
Halloween.
yeah, Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Fuck Christmas.
Do you have a costume already picked out? Do you know what you're going to be?
Well, let's see. I'm gonna be doing a multitude of costumes because
A multitude of costumes?
for Halloween. We do a weekly thing at where I work. So
My
we kinda
goodness.
we have fun with it. So I'm probably gonna have a couple different things I'm gonna bust out.
All right.
I really wanted to do like creepy clown stuff this year, but Monica hates clowns.
It's even better.
A lot of people hate clowns. Like everyone
Lanny hates
He
clowns.
does.
And
yeah.
horses.
Horses.
So,
Horses.
Grace, if you ever want to fuck with Lanny, you bring a clown riding a horse and just have it fucking chase Lanny, and that shit will be hilarious.
Wait.
I
I'd
saw
pay
the
to see
video
it.
that one time.
Horses. That's
Yeah.
so random.
He's like, no, I'll stand
He's
over
scared
here.
of he's scared of horses and clowns.
You know, horses are big fucking animals. I
They
can
are,
see-
but they're pretty docile.
yeah, they're pretty mellow, but you know, they're intimidating big animals, I guess,
I guess.
for some people.
For some people, for some people, they're
some
big
people.
and scary. For some people, you get to look them in the eye, but their eyes are like this fucking big. They are pretty
It's
crazy.
like you
They're big.
stare right into their soul when you look.
Yeah,
at them.
man. You're not supposed to look a horse in the face or something. Gift horse in the face.
Is it?
I don't know what
Maybe
the
you're not
saying.
supposed to look a horse
Let
in the
us know. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna shoot Wabi a text. Maybe we can Skype him in. Do you have that set up?
I believe we gotta. Yeah, I think we can do that tonight.
Let's see if we can text. I'm
Fuck
gonna
it.
shoot him a text during the show.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get him on.
Let's
here.
get that fucking degenerate on the show.
One-
Because
yeah.
you know why, guys? The last thing I've heard from him was
Thank you. No. They're tasting each other's fucking cum.
weird stuff. Weird stuff from the stories of Wabi people.
It's for a reference for people. That comment was made when we were describing what a limp biscuit is to Wabi.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I was wondering what
It
you
was
folks
out of
were doing in that
context.
episode. I was
Sometimes
like, whoa.
people, sometimes
He was like,
people
"What?
don't know.
He doesn't know what a limp biscuit is." And we're like, I guess we got to explain this one because
We definitely explained it to him, and he said, "Thank you, no." Something about tasting everybody's cum.
he was just like, "Wait, what? They're tasting each other's?" Yeah, no.
Oh, Wabi, we miss you.
Yeah, we miss Wabi.
Oh man. People coming in the
So-
island, people leaving the island. Well, luckily he wasn't near that whole deal with what happened in Napa. The
Yeah.
weed is safe. He's
That's the
okay.
main thing.
But obviously,
The weed's safe, guys.
as long as that's okay.
I mean, obviously. What's up, Nicole?
It's don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Why? Oh, in the mouth.
In the mouth.
Why, they got something hidden up in there? Hiding stuff in the horse mouth? I don't get it.
Hi, Nicole.
What's up, Nicole?
I hope Florida's treating you well.
Dude, why would you move to Florida? There's so many hurricanes over there.
Her husband got stationed out there.
Oh, no choice.
Yeah, no choice.
Thank you for serving, sir.
Yeah.
We appreciate your service.
Justin does some high tech shit he doesn't even tell anyone.
Oh yeah, he's got super secret clearance probably. So maybe we should get into one of these topics since we're speaking of military stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, this wasn't really. This one wasn't really.
A lot of stuff
military
happening
related.
around the world.
Yeah.
Not so much fun stuff either. Right off the bat, well, we all heard of the Somalian terrorist attack, truck bombing that's killed 300 plus people, I think, right now.
Yeah. So apparently there was a truck full of explosives that ran through a barrier and it exploded
What's
Right-
up, Morris?
right next to a gas tanker and it caused a huge explosion
Fuck.
and killed like 300 people. Al-Shabaab is being blamed, which is like a
Offspring of what? Al Qaeda, right?
Al-Qaeda, yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposedly related to Al-Qaeda. So
Wow.
that was a horrible
Fucking dicks, man.
horrible thing. And Paris, the Eiffel Tower turned off their lights for that. It wasn't getting a lot of world attention, I think, and it's kind of sad that it wasn't granted. We know Somalia's kind of like way off in its own place, but like
I mean,
people
it's
eventually
a
were
terrorist
covering
attack.
It. Yeah,
It
and
should be
that's still-
covered.
and that's you still need to
It
bring
was
attention
covered.
and
It
light
just-
to
yeah.
those situations. for
But I mean,
sure.
it wasn't a big or like there. I didn't see any hashtag pray for Somalia, movement by anybody. Unfortunately, but definitely, I know they're gonna need help, supplies, whatnot, to get back on their feet. So if you haven't already donated stuff for the hurricanes, the wildfires, not to mention there was another wildfire in Spain. Donate to the Red Cross. They send those supplies to the people in need. So if you can, help out.
yeah, they're gonna.
I got.
need a
I
lot of
just packed up a whole
humanitarian
bunch
aid
of,
and stuff.
cleaned out like half my closet.
Yeah.
I got a whole bag, couple trash bags full. It's in the back of my truck. I got to go take it in. Can't find a drop-off location for Red Cross though. So if anyone knows where a Red Cross drop-off location is in Hawaii, please let me know. I've been trying to find it.
Yeah.
I can find Goodwill, but I don't want to give it to Goodwill. They're just gonna sell it.
Goodwill's going out of business anyway.
Well, they only sell.
They're not really. They make more money than they do charity. I heard.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, so that was pretty sad. But a positive win against the terrorists happened in Syria this week, where
Yes.
apparently Syrian-backed democratic forces, backed by the U.S., went into Raqqa and they reclaimed like the 2 final strongholds that ISIS was holding there.
So we kicked them out of their fucking capital, basically where ISIS was like harbored, like their main plans and everything. We kicked them out of there, booted them out. We were doing donuts. People were doing donuts in tanks in the square that they used to behead people for stupid shit like smoking. If they caught you smoking, they'd behead you. Is what we were. reading.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So they it wasn't Sharia law or what is it?
Sharia.
It wasn't Sharia law, but it was some other kind of law they implemented.
It's ISIS law. It's
Yeah.
like Boko Haram killed more people last year than ISIS. You don't hear about it because they're not. Yeah, and you're probably right. Like they go at those Boko Harams like in places where I believe they're in Malaysia and things like that, where it's like the population is not. It's not modernized as like a Western civilization, so these people can pretty much go in there at will and kind of like if they have the weapons and stuff, they can take it over. And these organizations, I don't know, there needs to be a
What?
world
What are you gonna
response.
say?
I don't know.
You
man.
gonna say world police, bro?
Yeah, world police?
Uh-oh.
Fuck yeah.
No world police, bro.
Well, there needs to be a united effort, whether it's through the UN or other.
Well, we just gotta take out these fucking radical leaders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And cells and whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Yeah.
They're all extremists, man.
No
we gotta
one's-
just find people. Got to be able to live in common ground with each other. We got this extremism's got to stop. Is what it is.
Or live with your differences, but don't kill other
That's what I'm
people
talking
over it.
about.
Jesus. If someone doesn't believe in you, doesn't mean you should kill them for it. All right?
Yeah, but that's extremism, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta get
And,
we
you
gotta
know,
get
that's
rid of
easier
these
said
fucking
than done.
nutballs. Take
But-
them out, bro. Fucking give a shit.
But a win against ISIS is a win against, the horrific things they would do to people.
I mean, it's all fucking crazy on that side of the world. They're just a little more barbaric in the way they handle shit.
Yeah.
That's their social structure and their culture.
Yeah. And I
It's the
mean,
way
like
it
that
goes.
fear and stuff will make people do pretty much anything, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of another crazy fucking part of the world, North Korea, they're fucking basically said we're done with diplomacy until we get our own ICBM that can reach the East Coast. So basically, they're saying we ain't gonna talk anything to you guys until we know we can fuck you guys. We can make a attack on you guys if you disrespect us. Is what it basically is. You know.
It's a lot of posturing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of...
Just wipe that fucker out. Take him out.
You know Trump's not going to, like, take...
Trump ain't gonna
lightly to
take no
that.
bullshit. He'll
I think-
fucking blow that little goofy-haired little bastard right out this rocket. Rocket Man. Anyway, I'm ranting.
There's only so many rocket launches these guys can do before someone just goes, hey... I wouldn't be surprised if they launch anything over the Pacific in any direction, like, close to the U.S.
Oh. It's
We got to
on.
shoot it down.
It's
We gotta
on.
shoot it down, dude.
It's on.
I don't know why they don't try to shoot it down now. Just shoot down every one of their missiles and be like, well,
Just shoot everything they launch out.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
yeah, everything
Just
that
be like
goes up
anything that comes up
is going to go down.
a mile up out of your fucking atmosphere is getting popped.
Well, they're flying shit over Japan and stuff like
Yeah.
that, too. Like, that shit's
Don't fuck
scary,
with
dude.
Japan, man. They're good peoples.
Well, yeah. And Japan's backed by the United States, so
That's right.
basically their military
We don't fucking play.
their military's backed by the United States, so ever since
America.
World War II, we pretty much have been their
It's
military.
like, you know what, North Korea?
Fuck you.
Exactly. Fuck you.
I mean, there's other ways of diplomacy. You don't have to make nukes. Like, make love, not nukes.
But basically, they're saying we're not going to talk to you until we think we can fight you. That's
It's
what they're
very-
saying. That's
yeah.
what they're saying.
It's hard-headed politics, and it's
Oh yeah, we know North Korea is backed by China, but supposedly China said as long as we don't shoot the first fucking shot, they'll stay out of it. Is what they're saying. But who knows? We got pretty good relations with China as far as consumerism and shit. We buy a lot of shit from them.
us putting a stop on stuff we do with China, we owe them a lot of money, first
Yeah.
of all. So cutting off that money line would not be a smart thing to do. And then obviously how much of our manufactured goods are made in China, like that's a lot of trade you're talking about going out
Exactly.
the window. So
Yep. We can't piss China off. We got to be diplomatic in that sense for sure.
yeah.
If faux show. I don't know though. Like, are you worried? Are you worried like something could pop off? Like maybe a missile could hit us here. We are
I mean, we are in Hawaii.
a close target,
So we're in range.
and we're a strategic target.
Yeah, we're a strategic military target. We're in range. And yeah, it's
I mean, do you feel confident enough to be like, if they shoot something, we'll knock it out of the sky?
I don't feel 100% confident that we can knock it out of the sky.
What about you, Kristen? Are you even paying attention? Or are you doing your nails?
No, I'm listening. I have no idea though.
You work in downtown Honolulu, okay?
Right.
If you were at work one day and you just heard some missile sirens going off and it was like North Korea's shooting at us, would you freak the fuck out and like total go panic, or would you be like, I don't know, I think we're gonna be okay?
I mean, I'd freak out regardless, but I do think we'll be okay. I think if they had the technology to get us, they would have done it already.
I don't know. They don't have the technology yet. They're working on it though.
We'll be fine.
That's what I think. I mean, literally, we've had this technology for fucking decades, and these guys are just getting it. I'm not too fucking worried, dude. We could probably hack their shit in a minute and just turn it around and land it right back on his fucking head.
Morris makes a good point. I think if anything, they're gonna hit South Korea just because it's right there.
Well,
South Korea and
that's
Japan.
an easy target, of course.
Yeah, I think South Korea and Japan would.
I don't
probably
think
be
you
your
think he's
first
that
reaction
stupid though
target.
to
No.
bomb South Korea that close. That'll fuck up North Korea too, just the fallout.
Hey, he'd be stupid because someone would probably assassinate him if he did that. There'd be Green Berets that would be in there and probably snipe the fuck out
Dude,
of
what
him.
if Kim Jong Un?
He'd be in a bunker.
What if Kim Jong Un called us and was like, "I love your show. You come like the interview. Would you go, bro? I'd go. I'd take him out,
Hell no, I wouldn't
bro.
go.
Come on, we could be American heroes.
We wouldn't come back.
That's who cares? We'd be
I'd be like, you
legends.
come to the U.S. We'll do a podcast.
Oh, like he's that stupid.
Then he'll put shit in our water and fucking kill us.
I'll fucking I take dumps bigger than that little fucker. Okay, he don't scare me.
It's just like such a.
He's not worrying me, bro.
It's such a weird dynamic with that guy. It's like
He's a little goofy fucker. He's like a little nerd that like only now became cool. So he's just like he doesn't know how to handle it. So he freaks out if someone questions. Like it's like a spoiled brat. That's all
he's
he is.
a guy our age running a country.
I'll run the motherfucking country.
Yeah, get the fuck out of
Dude,
here.
I'll shut it down. We'll be balling. Weed would be legal.
Your sex scandals would be all over the place.
It wouldn't be scandals. I'd fucking tell everybody about
It
it.
would be everywhere.
It wouldn't be a scandal if I'm just like upfront about it and be like, dude, yeah, I'm horny sometimes.
You heard it here first. Tony for president,
Dude,
2024.
You can't
Rather
have.
by the
They can't
pussy.
use your. Yeah, that's right. They can't use your skeletons in your closet if you just air out your closet. You know what I mean? Like they can't use it against you. Be like, yeah, I did that shit, but I also did this and this and this. You know what I mean? You just got to play into it,
You gonna drain the swamp, bro?
dude. There won't be a swamp. It'll be a lustrous hill of grass, rolling hills of grass. If you know what I mean.
We'll put that out. We'll put Tony for president 2024.
Dude,
We'll
I'll
put
run
that up
shit
on the-
right.
We'll start a.
I run it like a business.
Tony Gabriel against Kanye.
Kanye's a kook. I'll fucking whoop his ass in the fucking prelims.
Morris is not my president.
Damn it, Morris. Thought you had my back, dude. I was gonna
like
make you like secretary or something.
It'd be like freaking
The only guy on the
idiocracy. It'd be
staff.
like President Camacho over here, like fucking.
First of all,
let's make wrestling matches between convicts and
no.
like put them all in the
I
battle
would
royale.
just get every country's best MMA fighter. And like instead of wars, we would just have them brawl it out. And dude, whatever the outcome is, we gotta just abide by it. You know
It'd
what I
be
mean?
like what Game of Thrones when you have what is that called when you have the champions fight for you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like I pick my champion
and it doesn't
and
have
you
to
pick
be.
your
It doesn't have to
champion
be
and
to
they
the
fight
death.
to the death.
It's
No,
not
they
to
gotta
the death.
fight to the death.
No, it's not to the death.
That's the only way things get
It's
handled.
just because then you can build up rivalries and then be like, dude, you got to get them this time. We really need this fucking trade embargo passed. You know what I mean?
It's like you will give up your military presence.
What's
in this
up,
area if your
Duva?
fighter loses.
Hi, Duva.
Morris is set on the death match though.
I'm set on the death match too. You got to go back to Roman times, bro.
I mean, I'm trying to make it so people don't die. You know what I mean? We can still figure out our differences and still make it brutal.
Who'd
But-
want to be an MMA fighter though? Who would be like, you know what? I got this.
I'll
guy."
call my boy Brad, dude. We'll be stomping out North Korea. Brad, we'll go take out. You got to fight like
to the death for the
not
country.
to like I said, not to the death.
Oh,
But I think Brad will fucking kill him if he has to. I think he's a monster.
MMA.
Yeah.
he seems pretty.
He just won his last fight, so congratulations to him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a beast. Stop
Hawaiians-
giving me winky eyes like Brad can see you. Brad, she's giving you winky eyes. I don't
Hawaiians
know.
are
Not
making
doing
moves in
anything.
UFC, man.
Hey, man, we have some of the craziest motherfuckers when it comes
Max
to
Holloway,
fighting. These guys have no fear.
Brad Tavares.
Yeah.
There's a couple out there, other ones out there too. What's his name?
Yancy Medeiros.
Yep.
Yep. Can you beer me, sir, from our new beer fridge that we acquired?
Oh, it should make that noise every time we open
Oh,
it.
we could do that. We could do that. Kristen, do you want a beer?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November. Tell my girl I'll be gone to November.
Yeah, I've seen some of their training videos, but they're all malnourished little fuckers, dude. They're all like skinny. Here, take these.
Yeah, they send dogs under tanks. Oh, you want to hear a funny story? You know, buddy.
Oh, that was dangerous. We need a towel, quick. Kristen, towel, please. I don't know where.
Just yeah. If you can find one in the bathroom, you can just grab one out of there.
Oh yeah, there's one hanging up in the bathroom. Damn, that was. At least I saved it.
So apparently, like back in the day,
So that was my bad.
apparently back in the day, like
take this away
Russians
from
used to train the dogs to like run under the tanks and have them explode. You know,
Oh shit!
they were
really?
like dog suicide bombers, right?
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, so they have them run under the tanks. North Korea does the same thing. They train their dogs to run under tanks and as like suicide bombers.
What kind of dogs are they? Shih Tzus?
No, they're they're what you call?
Yeah.
They're the German.
Thanks, Kristen. I
What you
fucked
got?
this up.
Why can't I remember their name right now? The German dogs. What are they called?
German Shepherds, man.
Jesus Christ, I'm distracted right now.
Don't let me spill your beer now. Okay, here, give me that. Just you keep talking. I'll
Yeah,
clean.
so the German Shepherds. So anyway, they would train them to run under the tanks. But yeah, exactly, Morris. I was getting to that. See, I couldn't even finish it. He beat me to it. They trained them to run under their own tanks, basically, because they didn't know. They didn't know what the enemy's tanks looked like, so they were actually running under their own tanks and blowing their own tanks up.
Someone just tickled my foot. Oh shit!
It's all good, dude.
What? Oh shit! Did this come out of there?
No, that's already there. Make sure the batteries are right.
Okay. Thanks, Kristen.
So I wonder if North Korea.
Jesus.
I hope North Korea didn't train their dogs to run under.
How are they
our
gonna
tanks.
train them to run under our tanks? It's not like we're letting them borrow them.
I don't know. What do you do? Put like U.S. flags all over it or something, or change the camouflage color? I don't know what you do. Our tanks probably
It's like
look
a totally
completely
different shape, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably look completely different. So
But anyway,
it's like
that's
when you saw
that's
Al-Qaeda,
great though. That's great.
the North Korean soldier training videos. They remind me of like when they're obviously a little more coordinated and with a lot more people. But like remember the Al-Qaeda videos where it was just like people going across handlebars and like jumping.
Yeah, it
over
was like
fucking
jungle
rubber
gym shit.
tires
Yeah,
and shit. You're like, really, dude? Like that's supposed
Dude,
to
we
scare
do
me
that
right
in
now?
PE in
Yeah, I
7th
know.
grade, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I was like, I had to finish that obstacle course to get a good
Presidential
grade in PE.
fitness. Duva says we got some serious lag time. Let me see what's going on here.
Probably on the chat, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, the chat. Usually that takes a little while to get on.
Takes a little while to pop up.
Yeah, because it's got to go through a couple different channels. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying.
Yo, try hook this video up. Let's try pull this thing up.
Dude, it's going to get crazy. I'm just letting you know.
All right, so we're about to show you guys. If you're sensitive to seeing these...
Hold on. Oh, fuck. I got to find out where
What you
it's
got?
at. So...
Okay.
this is going to be interesting. So we're going to just kind of take a look at
Let
the
me
Star
do a live
Wars.
shot. Let me text Wabi because I want to see if he
We're
wants
going to take a
join
look at the
us.
Star Wars trailer, I guess, until I
While we're
until I
can you
get
do
it
that in the
plugged in.
meantime?
Yeah.
Oh, here goes the copyright claim again.
When I found you,
Copyright claim. No. Don't listen.
untamed power.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep them from copywriting this.
Okay. This is what we wanted to show you. It's not really nerding out, but here, wait. Just okay. Time out.
Whoa.
This stuff happens sometimes. Just in case you guys didn't see the intro the first time, there it is. And yeah, here. So we're gonna take a look at Gordon Howard or Hayward. He had a bad day. First game opener.
Against
Bad
season
season.
opener.
That's a bad season.
Yeah.
Cleveland
So here we go.
Look at everyone's face in the background.
He broke his fucking leg.
Ow!
Oh,
That's not normal.
it's not supposed to look
That's
that
not
way.
normal.
It's not supposed to look like that.
Look, everyone's like.
You can hear him yelling.
No one can even look at
Get
him.
around him. Get around him. They're trying to block it. People can't see it.
Poor guy, man. That's brutal.
Dude.
That's fucking brutal, dude.
Should we play it one more time?
Do we have to?
Yeah, let's
One more
do
time.
It, just
One
in
more
case.
Okay.
If you're sensitive to this,
You
turn
guys
away
want to
now.
see it? Here it is.
Probably hit the biggest shot in Cavs history.
I feel like you can hear it.
I think that might have been.
Hayward broke his leg.
I feel like you can hear it.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh.
Good lord.
That's not right, man. Your foot's not supposed to point that direction.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
It makes you not want to play basketball, like.
Dude,
ever
this
again.
is what I think about when every time I go out to the courts, like this is gonna happen to me, and it's like I don't even jump anymore if I ever play.
Is how quickly.
Oh,
Ah.
that's brutal, guys.
Ah.
Wear your ankle braces. That's what that means.
You know what's crazy? When I initially
probably
saw
had
it,
one on, too.
I thought his shoe just came off, and that was his
It
heel.
kind of looks like his heel, right?
But then
yeah.
you see everyone. I watched it again, and everyone's face in the background.
But you don't
is
notice-
tripping out.
You don't notice his knee is straight and his foot
No.
is sideways.
I wasn't looking at that, but I did
Well, at
see
first.
everyone else's face just
Yeah.
fucking turn.
That
and
shit
I
was
was like,
nasty.
Oh my god.
Just. Ugh.
What's up, Landmine? Yeah, that did suck, dude. I feel bad. He just got. That was his first
First game of the
official
season.
game with with the Celtics.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be making a run with Kyrie
Dude,
and
yeah,
everything
they
this year.
They had a good off season. They picked up a
Ugh.
lot of good players, and then that's just like
Yeah,
that's
brutal.
That's
brutal.
It was what,
Oof.
10 minutes into the game?
6, I think.
6
Yeah,
of the first game.
first
right?
quarter.
Because I don't even watch basketball, and I saw that, and I was
Yeah,
like, "What the?"
it was
hell?
bad. I was in a meeting and I got a text from Nate and said, "Dude, Google this after your meeting." And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to. I already knew it was something bad."
Wow.
And when someone says, "Dude, turn this on. Check this out. Check out this
Yeah,
injury.
you know
check
it's
out
bad.
this injury." You're just like, "Oh, you're gonna see some twisted ankle or twisted knee bending the backwards or oh god."
That shit's never good, bro.
There's so many injuries in the NFL this year too already. Like people are getting hurt for the season for
Just out,
crazy.
out,
Just, yeah, just done.
out. You're out. You're out. Hey, guess what? You're out. Talk about my fantasy football team's fucked. That's all I know.
All I know is I got Ezekiel Elliott going again this week. Thank goodness he turned it over. So
He got it overturned again?
yeah, Ezekiel Elliott went back to court on.
You don't have him in
Monday.
our league, though.
I have him in my other league.
Oh.
Yeah. But he was getting $127 million.
Damn. And he's only gonna get like 20 million, I think now. The guaranteed money he gets. Oh, I mean, like not that that's bad or anything, but
No.
you're
Yeah.
missing out on $107 million. That
Oh
sucks.
yeah, and your season just started too. You never know how much more money you could make depending on how your season goes.
Well, it depends on what you have in your contract, I guess,
Yeah.
too. Like different stipulations and shit. What's up, Landmine, dude? What you been up to?
But Ezekiel Elliott is eligible for at least one more week. And I guess the judge who rescinded the appeal went on vacation, so they appealed it again, and now she's on vacation till like the end of the month.
Oh,
so
wow.
like he's gonna at least get, I think, till the 21st or something. I think is what they said. So
That's funny.
you can play for one more weekend.
Just because that bitch is on vacation or
Yeah.
whoever it is.
Yeah. So the other judge is like, I'll let the other one figure it out when she gets back.
Oh, that's funny. Talk about being just the right place at the right time, I guess, huh?
Works out.
I want to talk about. I guess this was a big deal. I posted some videos about it on Facebook, of course. But the whole Eminem diss on Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
What you thinking, man? What you really think?
I'm a fan. Oh, I was a fan of Eminem. I guess he doesn't want me as a fan now because I voted for Trump. But I gotta say, I think it was probably his worst freestyle I've ever heard in my life, out of Eminem's mouth. Because Eminem, that guy is a beast when it comes to lyrics. But that was very sadly put together, I feel. And it wasn't a
Can you do any
freestyle.
better, bro?
Freestyle.
Can you do any better?
Oh. No, I'm not a
Please.
fucking
Let's
rapper.
see you freestyle it.
I'm not a
Just
fucking
Try.
rapper,
I need
dude.
to hear this.
There was
No.
a bunch of response videos of
Yeah,
people
there was a
doing-
ton of them. And some of them I thought were pretty funny and pretty good.
But how freestyle were they? Were they actually like
sure they were
scripted
written.
and written?
But how freestyle do you really think Eminem's was?
I think it was legit.
It
It looked like he was
it
like
could have
taking a
been, 'cause it
while
was
to think
pretty
about
fucking
lines
shitty.
and then come up with them.
I mean, I've heard Eminem's freestyles back when he was like fresh, and that fucker was a beast. And he would say some pretty fucking graphic shit about homosexuals, women, and murder and shit like that, and guns, and all of a sudden he's just like anti all that all of a sudden, and he's anti-Trump apparently.
Dude, straight 8 Mile, bro.
Just jumping right on that bandwagon, that hate Trump bandwagon. I remember when M used to be like counterculture, not bandwagon. But
Yeah,
you know
but-
what it is? He's got a new album coming out.
He's
I
got
think,
a new album. So
I think he's
gonna
just
hype it
trying
up.
to get some hype around himself.
Yeah.
Publicity stunt style. Pretty sad
Well,
though.
and Detroit's probably not getting any better.
Dude,
so-
Trump just signed the fucking thing for Detroit to be like to put a bunch of money into Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember
Oh,
Yeah, he just signed some stuff. And he's working with the mayor of Detroit to bring Detroit out of the fucking shithole that it is.
They need to. It's been down there
So
for too long.
Eminem should recognize motherfucker while he's sitting in his $6.5 million house buying his daughter $140,000 first car.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like he's being oppressed much.
Lanny doesn't think it was a freestyle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
agree.
thought it was a freestyle because if it wasn't, he took a really long time in between like some of the things he said. So it was kind of broken up quite a bit, which I was expecting to have like the Eminem like blah da 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 da,
Yeah,
but it
I
wasn't
don't
like
know.
that. It was just like kind of like a spoken word, kind of like in bits and pieces kind of deal.
He said something about dropping a hot coffee pot on Trump or not. Like that was a line.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was freestyle. It's obviously not going to be as good as like
Pretty
a produced
garbs,
song.
bruh. Pretty garbs.
I thought it was just like okay, but
Eh.
yeah, he's propping up that new album too.
Yeah.
Let's not. Come on, he's trying to sell them records.
It's garbage. It's fucking garbage, bro.
So I bet you, what is there going to be like a boycott and people burning Eminem?
I mean, there already
merchandise?
was
Yeah.
back when he was good. When he was good, people were burning the Slim Shady LP from that, from him just being a fucking beast, and he was just like saying crazy shit, talking about drugs and raping bitches and killing his wife. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I mean, yeah.
he's looking
But
old.
those
He is
album-
fucking old, Morris.
Those
He is
albums
old.
were good though.
They were great. But what I heard on that freestyle,
Yeah.
you're losing it,
You
Em.
know, and
There's
he's
a
looking
reason
old.
maybe your last two albums didn't do so well.
I didn't recognize him at first. I was like, is that really Eminem? Like, I didn't recognize him at first.
he's aging,
It was kind of yeah. Of course, he's getting older, but like,
as we all do.
he has facial hair and stuff now too, which maybe I wasn't used to seeing on him. And that kind of like tripped
Well,
me out
because
a
he
little
usually
bit.
looks like a fucking skinhead.
Yeah, well, he kind of
Yeah.
has a baby face.
He does have a
though. It
little
doesn't
bit
matter
of a
how
baby
old he
face.
is. He has a baby face.
Yeah,
so.
he's usually clean shaven with a short blonde bleached hair, like a fucking Nazi. Just saying, that was his look for a long time.
Who's your
But now
chief-
he's anti-Nazi.
How old is Eminem? You gonna Google that?
He's got to be like 46.
That's a good question, and that's a good guess too.
45.
I'm gonna guess
45.
Ah,
I'm
damn.
fucking
Oh,
good.
you were gonna guess?
No, that's okay.
Born October 17th, 19. So he just turned 45 a
Wow.
day ago.
I'm sure he's hurting too. 45, millionaire, being oppressed, fighting the man. Anyway, what else we got, Chris?
I don't know.
There's got to be some other shit to talk about.
I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am?
Yeah. Okay.
Radio won't even play my jams.
When you say it like that, it sounded like Dr. Seuss-esque. Like,
Oh, did you hear about that thing about Dr. Seuss being racist?
No.
I mean, I know we all know Walt Disney was racist. Why wouldn't Dr. Seuss be racist?
Well, that's not Disney.
I'm just saying, why wouldn't he be?
Like everyone's
That was like their
racist?
time.
Everybody's racist.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking racist at some degree. We all have predispositions towards other people.
That word is
Off
so
the look.
overused.
Off
Well,
their,
There's
off their,
racist.
by the way
there's
they look.
stereotypes
And
then
prejudice.
There's racism.
No, there's racism. There's prejudice.
It's
And
fun to make,
stereotypes are a reason why how we define prejudice and stereotypes.
some stereotypes are
racist.
just funny.
Racism.
I think stereotypes are like the main cause of like really good jokes with a lot of comedians.
Yeah, but some people most people nowadays can't take a fucking joke and they get so offended
That's the
over some
problem.
bullshit.
That's the problem.
Like, for instance, that fucking stupid dove thing. Jesus. It's soap, people. Wash your fucking mind out because you're the fucking people that cause all this dilemma. Sometimes our differences is funny. Are funny. The differences between us make, it's joke material.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with stereotypes. So quit fucking crying and just fucking laugh at the funny shit in our lives we can't really control because that's just who we are. And that's my fucking my knowledge drop tonight.
Tony for president for 2024.
2020.
Get your pins here. We're gonna start fundraising.
Yeah,
here
I'm gonna
pretty soon.
start.
I'm gonna
be
PAC.
president.
You're gonna start a super PAC. What does that look,
Yeah.
Kristen? You're like, please no, please. What would that?
She's scared because
What
she
would
knows
that
I'd
world
win.
be like?
Dude, she would love it. She would love it. Guys would be hitting on her all the time. She'd be fucking Miss Popular. She'd love it.
What?
Because that's the America I see is that guys would just hit on girls all. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys.
Yeah. What would be your main selling points as president? Let's see. What would you fix?
What would I fix?
What would you fix?
I'd just sterilize all fucking stupid people. Sterilize them all and only let the smart reproduce.
So you don't want kids then?
I just came up with that idea. Remember that.
Just joking.
Burn.
I was just joking. That was weird.
Yeah, my country was arrested for a YouTube video. It was clearly a joke.
For what? Where are you from again, Morris? I want to say he said he was from Belgium, right? Was that Morris from Belgium?
Morris?
You
Yeah.
from Belgium, Morris? Shots fired. What the fuck?
Now she's talking about Kristen.
Oh,
England.
England. Well,
Oh,
cheerio.
Wait, what did he do in the YouTube video?
Yeah, what
though?
the fuck did he do?
Like, did he rape someone and got arrested?
Yeah, you can't just finger diddle people on the street and think it's a joke and be like, oh, it's for a prank.
Unless they're okay with it.
No, most people aren't if you finger diddle them on the street.
England is a city.
I know England's a city.
England is his city.
England's a country.
I know.
It's London.
It's a meme, bro.
Would be a.
It's a meme, bro.
Oh. So what did he do, Morris? Because
Yeah.
I'm curious now. Let us know.
I'm joking. There was one guy in Russia who almost went to jail for like filming in a church. Filming something in
Really?
a church.
Filming what?
Well,
in
that's
the church?
Russia, man.
He was doing like a
Made his girl. What? I
made
don't
his
know what that
girlfriend's
means.
dog a Nazi.
No, it's Narzy.
Nazi.
Yeah, I think he meant Nazi though. What do you mean he made his girlfriend's dog a Nazi? Like he dressed it up like Hitler or something? For like a joke? That's gonna get you a year in jail?
I think I did see this actually.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, here we go. Hate crime trial of YouTube user over video of dog taught to do Nazi salutes.
Oh,
Nazi
shit.
salutes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my god.
His count name is Dan Kula. That's kind of funny.
Count Dankula.
Oh, Count Dankula. I thought he said his account is Dankula.
Okay, so they have a picture. They have
Dankula.
pictures of this. It's a pug.
It's
and he's
a pug,
doing
and it's,
Nazi salutes, and they're
Oh,
putting
shit, I
him in
shouldn't
front
do
of.
that.
They're putting him in front of videos of Hitler.
that's not good. Oh, this guy probably kind of looks like he might be a white supremacist, though.
No, he does this stuff too. I've seen this guy. He does stuff that kind of gets people like
I mean,
riled up over it. He thinks kind of like you, where he's like, people are too sensitive to how they react to things.
I mean,
I'm kind of like that too.
Well,
don't
how
I
you?
think
much
people
jail
are too
time is he
sensitive, but
gonna
I'm not
get?
going to go teach my dog to do Nazi salutes.
It's kind of funny though.
I feel like you might.
My dog does high fives. It kind of looks like that.
Is it a high five, Tony? Is it?
I say, give me a high five. Or I go, hands in, and because both dogs put their
that's cute,
paws in.
like in sports.
Yes, Kristen, like
Cute.
in sports.
It was extremely one guy said it's extremely anti-Semitic, and I found the video.
Up to
I
a
didn't find anything
year,
about
he's saying,
rumors.
in prison.
Yeah, because I did ask that. That's crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I think it's not the best idea, and I
yeah,
don't
but you
want
shouldn't
that
get
kind of
jail time for it.
Yeah.
though. I wouldn't do it either. Oh my God.
Oh, excuse me.
Are we okay?
Yeah, it's just a sneeze.
It's North Korea.
Duva said she brought up the Cat in the Hat shit last week. Explain that,
Who
Duva.
knows what the laws are? Maybe it's some kind of hate crime that he's getting charged.
Oh,
with or
maybe the
something.
race-
It is a
racist
hate
thing.
crime.
Yeah.
He's getting charged for a hate crime, but I mean, it's not like he's having his dog run up to Jews and do that. You know what I mean?
Prosecutors allege McCann, who's the guy who with the dog, communicated material that would cause fear and alarm and stir up hatred on religious grounds by posting a clip that was anti-Semitic in nature.
What was he running, like a KKK membership for the dogs in the community? Like what did he really do?
Yeah.
The dog does the hand thing. I don't want to do it, but it
There's
does
no
the
way
hand
this-
thing.
There's no way this video is still on
I mean,
YouTube, is it?
obviously, you shouldn't have your dog do that in front of videos of Hitler and then post it. That's pretty retarded, but I mean,
Someone's reposted it, guaranteed.
I don't know. It's pretty crazy, I guess, if you're going to get a fucking year in jail for that.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's still up. They haven't taken it down.
What time is it, man?
8:45-ish.
Uh-oh. I think
What
it's
does that mean?
I think it's
This is stupid, man.
that's it.
That's
It
it.
just reaches the dog's just reaching forward.
He's probably saying shake, shake.
It's probably saying Zig Heil or some shit.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
The one thing I own.
Yeah, you unmute it and it says something about Jews
It's a
right
gas,
off the bat.
It's a gas to Jews.
Oh,
That's
God.
fucked up. Okay.
Yeah, so you can't post that kind of shit on YouTube. They should made them obviously take the video down probably, but it's still up.
It's
And
just the dog being like, putting his paw up. But
Yeah.
still.
What kills me is like when you guys were talking about it, I thought it was like a big dog, like a pit
no,
bull.
it's a
like
pug. We said it's a pug.
No, earlier. And yeah, it's just a little cute dog.
You're going through some thoughts right now, Ant Games 95. What's going on?
What up, dude? Welcome back to the show.
Welcome. Hey, you know what I forgot to do last week?
What'd you forget?
I forgot to announce the winner of that giveaway we had for the Daily High Club.
Oh, that thing.
Stuff. Yeah. Grab that shit, man. I hope he's. I don't
Talking
know
about this guy.
Yeah. So this was our giveaway. Here, take the box. I don't need this shit now.
Damn. All right.
So yeah, we got the chill jar, right? Bam. Inside that, I threw the papers, which are chill papers, some hemp vine, and also the Bovita. What is it? The hydrator or dehydrator for your buds?
Humidifier.
Yeah, 2-way.
What?
So it keeps your weed at the perfect moisture for your
Amazing.
burning pleasure.
Wow.
But we forgot to announce it last week, and the winner was Killer of Aces. But I haven't seen him on since, so I'm hoping. Yeah, congratulations, Killer of Aces.
Yeah.
This is yours, sir. If you're watching, let us know. Hit us up on Instagram. We will post it on there as well. Hopefully you're paying attention to there. But Killer of Aces, please message us somehow. And this is yours, sir. We need your address. So I hope you smoke. If not, you can store some buttons in here and maybe use this paper for like candy. I don't fucking know. Halloween's coming up.
Give it as a Christmas gift.
Oh yeah, I remember Ant Games. He said he was the guy that asked us how do blind people wipe their ass. I remember.
I
him.
definitely remember
I
that.
remember that. Here, put this on the side again. Killer of Aces, hit us up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and this is yours, sir. Hit us up. That is a good question, Kristen. What was your take on that? How do blind people wipe their ass? How do they know they're done?
So I wasn't here for that
Right.
question.
That's why I'm asking you now.
I don't know. They
Ta-
do it by-
What's your
Take a
guess?
guess.
I feel like they have like better feeling senses. Maybe they feel that it's clean. They only use wet wipes.
They have like special butthole sensors that can tell if
Exactly.
it's clean or
Yeah,
not.
and they only use wet wipes. So they just
I only use wet wipes.
Yeah, right.
I
Really?
swear, dude. I don't like fucking toilet paper on my butthole. It's rough.
You don't have wet wipes in the guest bathroom, though.
Yes, I
noticed.
do.
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
I don't fucking play.
I've used it.
Thanks.
Are they
he knows.
I
flushable?
can verify.
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
Good to know.
It says not to flush more than one, but I don't believe that.
Oh,
shit.
I don't go
You're
all
about
wet
to
wipes. I
be
don't. I
clogged in a
finish
bit.
with wet wipes. I don't go all wet wipes.
Dude, you do like 3 and you're good, dude. It's like my butthole's
So-
clean for the day.
That's
Ask
probably
Stevie
what
Wonder.
blind.
Stevie, we should ask Stevie Wonder.
Oh my! That's probably what they do. They do like 5 every time, just in case, and they feel that it's extra clean.
We were saying maybe they just like smell it if there's shit on the paper.
No, 'cause they can't see what if they accidentally touch it. You know?
That's a risk they got to take. You walk out of the bathroom, the blind person got shit on its nose.
Nah, he does. Like,
You know?
he or she does like an extra 2 wipes. I think.
I don't know. Toto toilet bidet. What's up, Eric? How you doing, bud?
Yeah.
Hey, Eric. Now that you're on, you also we got one of these mugs for you from the first giveaway.
Yeah.
So hit me up, man. We'll get you your mug. I feel. Is it wait what?
Zimbabwe legit.
I feel confident that if I had to poop in the dark, I wouldn't need to use my butt to use the bathroom properly. See my butt to use the bathroom
Thanks
properly.
for the follow,
Yeah, but
Card
we-
King.
They use the blind dog. The dog's not blind. The dog can see.
You physically use the dog to wipe your ass?
He just bends over and lets the dog lick his asshole.
I gotta go. This is so
Which
gross.
brings us to Christmas. But on a serious note, I've been in a relationship for a little over a year now, and I find myself still thinking about my ex, which is weird thoughts. Just block them out, man. Block them out.
I kind of feel like okay. Let's pull the love line card here. Let's see what we got.
Love line?
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's kind of. I get how it'd be hard to forget your ex-girlfriend. You know, that can be difficult.
not that
situation.
Well,
difficult.
how long were
guys.
you guys together? That's what I want to know. Because a year, if you're not over someone after a year, that's a long time. Unless you've been with them for like.
Sometimes you don't
Over
know.
Well,
five
what
years.
was your longest relationship, Kristen?
My longest, like 6.5 years. Or
Yeah.
6.5? That was about
Yeah.
mine. I had about a 6-year relationship with a girl.
So how long did it take you to get over her?
Like I always thought actually like towards after we broke up, I was like, you know what? I think we were always We were always better as friends,
Right.
and we ended harshly, but I think it ended up we both kind of just like we're cool. Like I mean, I've talked to her a couple times after, and we're chill. But
so you were over her like right away. Then you're like, oh.
I think it was kind of we were both mutually tired of each other's shit. I think is what it was. But yeah, and I ended up moving back here after Vegas, so it was like didn't really. I just carried on with my life, I guess.
It depends on how into the girl you were. You know what I mean?
I mean,
he
Yeah.
dated her for 4 years. He said so. You know, you're still a year into your next relationship. You're naturally gonna.
Are you dating
naturally
someone?
go-
The question is, are you dating someone
It
else?
says, yeah.
Oh, he
he's been
is?
in a relationship for
Oh,
a little over a year.
over a year, and he still
Oh.
thinks about his ex.
I think you kind of
Wait,
sometimes.
hold on. Dude, wait, so he's been with one girl for a little over a year?
But he's still thinking about his ex.
For 1 year.
No,
Oh.
he was with his
For
ex for
his
4
4
years,
years.
Okay.
and he's with a new girl now. But he still
Thinks
for a
about
little
his
over a
ex.
year. But now he's still.
Well,
he still
I'm
thinks about
guessing
it.
maybe your ex was maybe hotter than your current girlfriend. I'm not
No.
gonna ask you to answer that.
No,
Okay,
she's
in
just
what
more
way-
special
now-
in his heart.
What way are you
Maybe-
thinking about?
Maybe
her,
she
though?
sucked a better dick.
That's what I'm saying. What way are you thinking about her? Maybe it's
Yeah,
a
is it a
sexual,
sexual
is it
way?
a sexual thing,
Like you just want
or
to
is
bang
it,
it,
a- is
or
it an
do you like
emotional
miss
thing?
her touch and her holding you? That sounds
Her
so good.
company. Her company.
Company.
Yeah, I guess her company.
Yeah.
That's a. I mean, really, if a girl gave good head, like you would think about her for like a year, or like you'd still think about her that much after.
If she gave really good head, maybe.
You're like dating someone else already.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's up,
Just
Nick?
dab.
I did some dabs already. That's why I'm a little fucking off my game right now. I'm a little.
I don't know.
Goofy.
Yeah, it's kind of you got to be specific
Nick, we'll have you on next
Talking
week.
about-
You can come do some dabs on the show.
when you're talking about going back to ex-girlfriends. You got to kind of be like, what when you say you're thinking about her, it's kind of like
Yeah,
in
what
way?
specifically, bro? This guy's got a. And
I feel like he's just not over her. Like if you're still thinking about her that long.
yeah, obviously
like,
you're still
he's just
thinking about her, but into what sense? Maybe he just really misses the head, or what?
the head, right?
Or maybe he just misses. Maybe she had like a nice vagina. if it's sexual, it's one thing. But if
Nah,
it's like
a
you
year's
miss her,
a long time to be thinking about that kind
if
of
you
stuff.
if you miss her like emotionally or like on a deeper level than just sex, then I think maybe you still care about her. But if it's just like, oh damn, I'd like to go bang this chick, then it's not. It's nothing.
I feel like
Sometimes
if
you don't
wanna-
realize what you had until you lose it.
Right? Some good head, apparently.
Yes, that lady sucks some good dick. Yeah, Nick, dude, we should have Nick on next week. And I talked. Oh, shout out to Steven Stenson. The poor little dude broke his arm doing his skateboarding. A little buddy of mine. He's not little anymore. He's like fucking almost 30. But get well, buddy.
I've seen his videos.
We're
online.
gonna.
He does
Yeah,
some
he's a
crazy
fucking
shit.
beast, dude. But we're gonna have him on while he's injured and not skating, and he's gonna tell us about the local skate scene and some
Yeah.
information stuff.
That'd be cool. We gotta
Nice.
get
Yeah.
have him get some videos over to us too. We can.
Yeah, dude,
throw
I
some
told
of
him,
those
man.
up.
We'll start doing a little skateboarding thing.
We need to work on getting a bigger table.
Yeah, our table is too tiny.
So that is in the works.
It's in the works.
We
And
have a
we're
new
on-
fridge today.
Yeah, we got a fridge for our
Made an
beers.
investment for a fridge. That's a big one.
It's a big one. It's important to have the beers cold.
Your camera's back up and running now. Your DSLR is back up and running. So
It is. So we'll do some other little things with
We're
that.
talking about doing like unboxings and stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
separate.
We might start doing some small videos throughout the week to kind of keep you guys entertained.
Yeah.
So you don't have to watch this. Yeah, dude, Nick's gonna come in. Nick's gonna come in and do some fucking dab education for us. I like that. We'll have you on next week, Nick. You know, you and your boy can come in and teach us some things.
You guys got a good lineup going on with Nick and Steven. You got skating, you got weed.
Dude, it's a great time.
I got. You
Speaking
remember,
of
you
Nick.
remember Braxton, who was doing the shows?
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
place? He's up in Vegas right now doing a little tribute thing for Linkin Park.
Yeah,
this
we went to
week,
high
so-
school with that guy.
Yeah, he's. I want to have him on the show because he's played with Ashley Simpson at one point. He actually dated her, and then he's a pretty good musician.
Oh,
He's got
shit.
a lot of stuff going on.
And it says his message is being checked by mods. Well, I don't know what that
We'll go on
means.
Twitch.
What does that mean?
If he's saying something that might be blocked,
Oh.
or whatever.
Let me see. I don't think so. We're pretty open, bro. You can just say whatever on this fucking show.
I did block some like racial slurs and things along that
Oh,
line.
okay, wait.
So
Allow. Oh, he's talking about. Okay, wait. Allow this stuff.
oh, there you go. You got it.
Allow. Okay, hold on. He said, okay, shit, we gotta scroll up here. He said, okay, damn, haha, it's not a sexual thing. It's a sensual thing, like romantic, not about the sex.
That's cute.
Then you definitely maybe should try to go back with this chick, bro, because it sounds like you fucking like her still.
Or date a different girl because the girl you're
Or
with
maybe,
now
yeah,
isn't
maybe
doing it for you.
maybe that maybe you need a better rebound chick. Not to say
Yeah.
that she's a rebound chick. Maybe she's a nice girl,
No,
but
she's a rebound.
But realistically, you're treating her like a rebound chick. You know what I mean?
Kristen's sold on it's a rebound.
Kristen's
it's a
getting
rebound?
emotional. I'm just trying to state facts. I lived through all your relationship shit too. Oh yeah, Duva lived with me when I was dating the ex I was speaking of. Duva heard me say some crazy shit. Duva, you can feel free to bring up some stories. Remind me of some stories. Maybe I'll tell them.
No.
Yeah, if it's like about the way she strokes your hair and looks at you and things like
Yeah,
that.
if you want to
then
like,
that's kinda
if you
hard
want to
to
like
get away
light
from.
candles and make love to her, then obviously you fucking are in
It's
love with
more
her.
emotional.
Yeah,
But if you
wonder
just
what-
want to like find her in a bar and bang her in the bathroom and treat her like a whore, then
And you still aren't
then-
over her.
nah. I mean,
After a year and you're dating someone else, like,
if I was single for 3 years after the breakup and started dating a new girl, okay,
oh, so it's just like a prolonged rebound.
nah, maybe he didn't see.
If
A
you're
lot
not
of
over her,
times-
it's a rebound.
see, what I would
period.
suggest-
3 years is a long time, though.
See, what I would suggest to you, sir, is
not
to
really
take a book,
rebound at
take
that
a
Yeah.
take a page out of Tony's book. I had a crazy fucking ex, and I was single for 5 years after that. But when I was single for 5 years, I went to this place called the Philippines, and it'll make you forget about any fucking girl you ever dated. Let me tell you, okay?
That's some good advice. Go to the Philippines.
Go to the Philippines, sow your wild oats, and then when you're ready, you'll meet a nice girl when it's time, and you can settle down.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm about that life.
Nick said, "Tell the bottle
Yeah, I
story."
saw that. I know. I started laughing right away.
Oh, the bottle story. That sounds.
That's gonna be
Fun.
its
You know
own
what's
show.
fucked up is I went over to Nick's
What
house
is-
Nick's grandma's house the other night to kick it, and I told that story that he brought up the story again, and I had to tell it to his buddy that he brought down here visiting, and so
Well, what is
I
it?
told this. You never heard the bottle story?
Do tell.
Oh, I can't tell the story. My mom might be watching. Mother, turn out.
Dude, they're playing ads on our videos right now.
Dude,
Hell,
they better
man.
be paying us.
I know. What the hell?
What the
dude?
fuck?
We see no
Trust me.
payments right now.
Wait, dude, does it pause it and like, or does it just cut into our video?
Nah, just cut right into our video.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Anyway,
How do we turn that off? Anyway, shit. Do I really have to tell the bottle story? Is that what we're doing right now?
I don't.
I need another beer if that's the case.
Shit.
Should we do shots?
If you want to grab the Jameson bottle downstairs.
Oh,
there's a
dude, you
big
better grab some
Jameson bottle.
soda too if that's the case. The people are in suspense now.
I think you need a shot for that.
Okay, we're gonna get some shots and then maybe I'll tell the bottle story. Okay, we're gonna get some shots going here.
And just for all of you, we have evidence of this shit.
No, we do not. Rika, turn off your radio. Whatever this
It's
fucking.
floating out there on the internet.
No.
I already posted it
Thank
up.
God there was no fucking social media back when that shit happened. I was a crazy little fucker.
Again, we want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you haven't yet, please, if you're on Twitch, follow us, or if you're on if you're on YouTube or Facebook, leave us a like and like the page.
Dude, we got about 6 viewers on Twitch, so right on.
Yeah,
I used to drink that years ago. What is that? Newcastle? You like the Newcastle, bro? Or are you talking about Jameson? I think you might be talking about the Jameson. Oh my God, am I gonna really tell this fucking story?
It's up
Mom,
to you.
please do not. Please turn it off if you're watching. Auntie, any family relatives, cousins. I don't care. You want to hear about your cousin's dirty stories? That's fine. But anybody older than me, please tune out. We'll wait for Kristen to get back and we'll do these shots, and I guess I'll tell the bottle story. You're gonna have to start it off. It all started off at your house party.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes!
Tis English.
Tis English.
We went to England.
Oh,
yeah,
so
man.
that's another kind of key, I
Oh, she
guess.
ended it with
And she broke up with you, so maybe you feel like maybe you got,
It's always
shit
harder.
into the stick. It's always harder when you're the one that gets broken up
Yeah,
with.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but dude, where are you from, Aunt? Where do you live? Let me know.
We will, Nick. Thanks for tuning in, bud.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude. See, so she might. Okay, wait. 2 days ago. Well, happy belated birthday, bro.
Yeah, happy birthday.
And Nick, we'll tell Kristen you said what up as soon as she brings our fucking shots back. What's up with that chick, man? She's taking forever. She's about to get it.
I'm not because of your story, just because I'm like, when we do shots, bad things happen sometimes.
Hi, Kristen. Nick says hi. She says hi.
Hey.
Florida, but I live in Tennessee. Okay, dude, what part of Tennessee? If you live in Nashville, bro, you can go out and find all kinds of chicks out there. Don't be a wuss, bro. Man up, sack it up. If you're not satisfied with the wait, we don't have shot glasses. We're just gonna swig it out the bottle, like, oh God.
Dude, that's gangster.
Yeah, you're gonna swing
This
it
is
out
a
of the bottle
fucking-
like men.
This is the full handle.
This is a 175. This is how people black out.
What up, Nick?
Oh, looks like we're fucking getting drunk tonight.
There's no way I'm
Chattanooga.
going through all. I'm
Chattanooga.
one, maybe two max.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Dude was quoting this shit I used to say. Why am I at the strip club? Because you won't give me face to see some titties. Thanks, Duva. That was a good night. That was a funny night. I was pretty shit faced. I got caught coming home from the strip club.
Here, what?
What do you mean
Come jump
caught?
on.
Like
I'm gonna
you-
go grab us some shot glasses.
Okay.
Come jump in.
Kristen's gonna chime in here for a second. Yes, that was a quote out of my mouth, unfortunately. I used to work right next to a strip club, And after work all the time, the guys would want to go to the strip club. So I'd go with the dudes. And they were all older than me, so it'd be buying me shots, get me like all fucked up. I'd like fall asleep, and they would leave me there. And I would wake up at like 10:30 the next morning. Dude, nobody would wake me up. People just let me sleep.
No, but my question is, what do you mean, like, get caught? Like, why didn't you just tell her you're going to the strip club?
No, I got caught because she's like, I didn't go home. She's like, where the fuck are you? It's 10:30. You haven't come home. She was worried about me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like her
that's fucked
mom
up.
was calling me. She had everybody calling me. And I just fell asleep at the fucking strip club. So I went home and she was going off on me, and Duva rented a room there. And so Duva was like eavesdropping, and I was fucking out of it already. And she's like, why do you gotta go to the fucking strip club? And she worked a lot, so I didn't see her much. And I was like, you ain't giving me any, so I'm gonna pay to see some titties. And it wasn't a good line that got me in a lot of trouble, by the way. I got bitched out after that one.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds fucked up.
Yeah, that happens, bro. You know, I was
I mean,
I
could see
was
if she
what,
didn't-
25 maybe.
I could see if she didn't want to give you any, but she
No,
did
she
it
was
'cause
just
she's
working a
too
lot.
much?
Yeah, she worked a lot. Like she
Oh.
worked late too because she did all the
You should have
conventions
at
and
least,
shit.
like, invited her to.
No, the first time we ever hooked up, I took her to a strip club. And like a raunchy strip club too, like
How did
talk
she
of the
take it?
town.
How did she take it?
She got horny and we went home and fucked.
That's so
Why do you-
romantic. That is so romantic.
I thought it was disgusting, but she enjoyed it.
Damn.
No, she definitely didn't see must be some boring ass titties.
Ew.
Actually, no, she had very nice boobs, but they were always at work. So, you know. But again, it was more so my coworkers would take me out and get me shit-faced, and they would always ditch me after.
Weird.
They thought it was funny. They're all older than me, that's why. I don't know. Thanks for sitting in, Kristen.
You're welcome.
What is this? Oh, you're a good man. You're a good man. Okay, so now that Kristen's back and we're about to take some shots, I guess I'll tell the bottle story.
I'm so like interested. I'm intrigued.
You've really never heard this story? I guess what this was, I guess
You haven't shared it.
for Tony, we'll call this
mean-
Tony's Tales.
I mean, can you?
And
give-
we'll start, I guess, in my high school days, and
I
we'll
feel
work our
like
way up
I
to
may
present
have
day.
heard this story, but I mean, not everyone has.
Oh, God.
Maybe you have more than one bottle story. I don't know. Oh.
No, I just think I got
no.
one bottle story.
Just the one, guys. Just the one.
All right. Kristen, are you taking one too?
No, not tonight, guys.
Oh, boo. All right, Chris. If anybody out there watching, pour yourself a shot. Take
Have
a
a
shot with
whiz.
us.
What are you guys cheersing to?
To the fucking bottle story, I guess.
You need one for this
Yeah.
story. For
You're
sure.
gonna need one.
You didn't need a couple, minimum.
Ugh. Okay.
Twitch, get us that ad revenue, bitch.
All right. So, Mom, again, please turn out if you're listening. So Nick wanted me to tell the bottle story. The other day I was at his house and he wanted me to tell the bottle story,
told
so I
his
told the bottle.
grandma.
No, I didn't tell his grandma.
Oh,
I told his friend that was here here visiting. So it all. Chris, you want to set the backstory of what the party was for and.
It was the summer of 2003. We were high school students who had just graduated, and we were on our way to college.
Yeah.
is this
The
a
following-
romantic story?
No.
In the fall, and as a fun little thing, we decided, hey, let's throw this little party. And of course, my parents were out of town at the time. So I don't know. Should we tell this fucking story?
Yeah, we already started. It's about me anyway. Who gives a
Oh.
shit? I'm dropping names too.
Okay. No, don't drop names. Don't drop names. Don't.
That's kind of fucked up.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
Go on with the story. I
So
won't
we had a
drop names.
party, and there was a good contingent of people that showed up.
So
and we had a jacuzzi.
me and Chris went to different high schools.
Yeah.
Chris went to a private high school called Punahou. I went to a public high school, Mililani. So we had a good group of friends, and they got along too. Some of them actually knew each other. So his group of friends from Punahou and my group of friends from Mililani, we would always get together and throw these pretty epic rager parties.
When the two schools got together, it would get out of hand.
Yeah, definitely. A little out of hand. So, again, Chris's parents were out of town. Chris decides, hey, guys, I'm going to throw a party. Nothing out of the ordinary. You know, I will like set this disclaimer though. The weekend previous to the party, I blew my knee out playing fucking 8-foot basketball over here in Mililani, dunking and shit, and just twisted my knee. And my knee was fucked up, so I was on Vicodin.
At least you didn't break your ankle, though.
I didn't break my ankle that time, but my knee was fucked, and I was on Vicodin. So I'm on Vicodin, I'm drinking, not knowing better at the time when I'm 18 years old, that pills and alcohol will get you extra fucked up, you know? And of course, I traveled at the time in my life where everywhere I went, I took my 3-foot glass bong in my backpack and my weed with me. So we're at this party, you know, here at Chris's lovely parents' house that we do the broadcast at, actually.
Does it
Hold
bring
on.
back
I think my
memories?
dogs are barking outside. Hold on. I want to get them to stop barking. Keep going.
So at the time, Chris had this gazebo with a jacuzzi. And so in the midst of the party, I wander out the jacuzzi, and there's this topless girl out there. So, of course, that draws my interest, you know? So I walk
Yeah.
over there. I'm like, what's
Apparently.
going on, guys?
You like titties, we know.
I like titties. Oh, Rika, please don't listen to this. Again, this was when I was 18.
She probably knows, too.
You know, Rika knows I like titties, so it's fine. Shit. I can't believe I'm
keep
telling
going.
this
I don't
fucking
know.
story. So I wander out to the jacuzzi, and there's a couple guys out there, and this topless girl in the jacuzzi. At which point I decided, like, hey, I'm start talking to this girl, and I was telling her about she wanted to smoke weed or something. She was asking me to smoke weed, so hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my bong and my weed, and I'll come say hi. So I roll back. By the time I come back with the weed and the bong, she's completely naked already, like full on butt naked in the jacuzzi. And
This is an outdoor jacuzzi, right?
outside in the backyard over here.
Makes
Before they had
sense.
their pool and stuff,
Yeah,
it was just a
okay.
gazebo.
Right.
And and so I pack this girl a bong rip, and she's smoking the bong rip, and I'm already been drinking. So while she's hitting the bong rip, I like pinched her nipple and touched her vagina, I guess you would say. And I stopped, and when she put the bong down, she grabbed my hand and put it back on her vagina, as we'll call it her vagina, to be respectful. So I was like, okay. So all the guys were like, yeah, the fucking finger or whatever. So I was like rubbing her fucking bean, and and then I was like, hey, do you want to go to one of the rooms, you know? And then here comes Nick White out of left field, like, you ain't going to no room, and he pushes me, and I fall over like this. I fall over this pile of bricks that they had out there because they were remodeling the wall. And I remember my knee's fucked up now, so I can't really hold my balance. So I fucking fall over this load of bricks. And by this time, there's a bunch of people there already. And I'm fucked up, so I just, fuck it. I jumped in the jacuzzi, like full, all my clothes on, and I just jumped in. And so... Oh, God. Yes, Raph, there is pics. And, yeah.
They're not going to be shown on
They will not
here.
be shown on here. Thank God. All I got to say is thank God there was no social media at this time. There was no Snapchat. There was no
People
fucking
didn't
Instagram.
have camera phones.
People
really.
had, there was a couple camera phones, but I highly
but
doubt
the quality
any of that.
was like shit.
Yeah.
It was like one
Thank
of those like
God, because if it was just to happen nowadays, there's no way I'd be.
yeah. It was those old
I'd
Nokia,
be allowed to
like,
be on
no
the internet
resolution.
again.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, so I don't know exactly how it progressed, but let's just say there's pictures of this girl doing the splits across the jacuzzi, and my face is in a area. And
are
so,
you like kissing her cheek? Is that what you're doing?
yeah, kissing her cheek, kissing her on the lips, we'll say. So there's that going on. But if you look in the pictures, the funniest part about these pictures are the people in the background. I mean, you see a lot of people you know, and they're like, hey, that motherfucker. There's some weirdos at that party, too. Let's not forget that. But so the story progresses, and we kept doing some shit in the jacuzzi, and more. Apparently, there was people up in this room smoking. Then our friend Trey runs up, and guys, you guys got to come downstairs. Tony's fucking his girl in the jacuzzi.
I was up here in the room when that
So
happened.
then another mass of people go down. I would estimate there was probably a good 60 people minimum around that jacuzzi watching this
Wait,
debacle.
so how long did this take? Like, how long was this whole thing?
It was, you know what?
It was a good 45 minutes.
It's not sizzling. That's the rain, sir. He says he hears sizzling, but that's the rain.
It's the rain. We had the windows open.
But I don't know, Nick. How long do you think this went on for? But long story short is this girl ended up with a beer bottle up her vagina, and me just kind of.
No,
Not that motion. Don't do that motion. It wasn't
That's
that
what I
motion.
was doing, dude. I was fucking her with the beer bottle.
Well, she was kind of.
And
okay,
she
was up above your head, so she was like
Yeah, she had the splits across
splits
the jacuzzi.
across the jacuzzi, and Tony was sitting inside of the jacuzzi, so she was poised right at his like face level.
But I had the bottle like this.
Wait, was she drunk?
No, okay, so this is the thing.
Oh, this
weird.
is the thing. I
Rumor
thought, you know,
has
when
it is
oh.
she didn't drink at all. Apparently,
No, she was completely sober.
she was just a
yeah.
really slutty girl.
Oh, don't slut shame her. After.
I'm not. I had a great time.
Oh.
But, you know, I was 18. I was a fucking idiot. I was crazy. Thank God there was no social media.
I'm not sure how I feel about this story. I don't know.
Wait till you see the pictures. I mean,
Oh.
No, they don't exist anymore.
that's right. I don't think they do.
Really?
don't
'Cause
exist
You
anymore.
told me where
They got
are.
ran down and destroyed.
Yeah,
Well, it sounds beautiful.
I think he was talking about the rain.
Oh,
not the
not
bottle.
the story. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how long it lasted. How long it was going on for. I would say.
I remember it was insanity. It
I would
was
say
just
about
like,
40 minutes.
I
at
mean,
There were at
least.
least
Because-
50 people around that jacuzzi.
Minimum.
Because something that crazy, like in my
So,
mind,
the
lasted
crazy-
5 minutes. But if it had enough time for people to gather,
Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing, bud? Welcome back. Yeah. So again, this was when I was 18.
oh, beep.
She was 18.
She was 18.
She was
I'm
she was
hoping.
in my grade, so I knew she
So
was.
you guys are the same age.
Yeah.
So get this, okay? So years go by. Okay, years go by after this party,
Oh, please tell. Okay.
and I'm at another party. Just at a party, cruising, minding my business,
You
minding
see
my own
another
business.
dude doing
This
the same
kid
thing.
comes running up to me, and this kid comes and he goes, "Dude, you're the dude." I'm like, "What? You're the guy, man." I'm just like, "What?" I was like, "Who are you, dude? I don't know you." He's like, "You're the guy from the pictures," and I'm like,
Who?
"What? Who are you and what pictures?" He goes, "Come with me to my car." So I'm already kind of I'm like, okay, he was younger than me.
creepy,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
like, he was a young kid though. He wasn't intimidating me, or I didn't think he was gonna like kill me and
Reveal.
rape me or anything.
Yeah.
So talking about Nick's
Definitely
brother.
not. Yeah.
So I follow this kid to this car. He opens his glove box and he gives me a stack of developed film pictures.
Wait, he kept it in his glove box all that time?
Okay,
Hold
let me
on.
finish the story.
Oh, God.
So I start going through these pictures. I'm just like, oh my God, where the fuck did you get these, dude? And he's just like, he goes, my brother is Nick Morris. Sorry.
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa, toxic.
Sorry, Nick. But apparently Nick had a camera, and apparently these photos got
Yeah.
developed in the Punahou film
So
lab.
he was actually a friend of mine.
That was at the party.
That was at, and he was
Right.
in.
This was his younger brother that I ran into,
Yeah.
and apparently the little brother had the brother's car. I don't know if he showed him the pictures or if he just came across them when he inherited the car.
Yeah.
But I took the pictures, obviously, and they've been destroyed since.
He was a nice enough guy where he actually gave you the pictures.
Yeah, no, he
So-
he was in awe. I think that, that he met me, but
So I gave my buddy the roll. I mean, my buddy took the roll because he was a photographer. He brought his camera. He took the roll and he went and he developed it in the high school film lab.
and these are X-rated pictures.
Yeah,
Scandal.
but he knew if he took this like anywhere else, they probably wouldn't have developed.
No,
You're
no
right,
one
yeah,
would have
back then
developed
they,
them.
They didn't. They
Yeah.
were
No.
disposable
So luckily we
cameras.
have
No.
an access to a photo lab at our school, and he developed the pictures
in the
himself.
photo lab.
So he actually got a hold of these. And hey,
Okay, so
dude, he was
then
that's my boy, dude. Nick
Dude,
is my boy.
and
so.
now looking at these pictures, I was told this girl was a gymnast apparently, and by looking at remembering when
Yeah.
I looked at the pictures, that girl was quite flexible.
Yeah,
And the
I didn't
funny
know her
thing
too
is,
well, but
I was in Pearl Ridge once, and I was walking through, and I happened to look into a store. And you know, you kind of just walk by a store and you look in, and you just catch eyes with somebody. And I believe she worked in that store, and that was the girl, dude. I was just like,
Wait, how did she look at you? I'm
we
guessing
both
she
kind of
recognized you.
just looked at each other, and we're just like, and just
the
turned
slow
and walked.
turn,
Yeah.
like
We both recognized who each other were.
She's like, you're
was-
that guy, and he's like, you're that girl.
Oh.
And
I
then they
feel
both just
like
went,
after that
"No."
special night together, you guys should have at least said hi.
I never. How awkward that have been if I was like, hey, remember me? Want to go out sometime?
I mean, just like, how have you been? Long time no see.
Long time no bottle.
Oh my God.
You still drinking Corona long necks?
Oh god.
Actually, I believe it was an MGD bottle. But anyway, that's pretty much the sum of that story.
the
So
story.
thanks, Nick. I hope you enjoyed listening to that again. Anyway, we have some other things.
Well-
What? You like that?
Oh, is there more to it, Chris?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's a classic story. It still lives on to this day. I literally, okay, so we moved away to Vegas when we went to college, and then still, like, Tony came back after a semester before he came back to Vegas.
Yeah. That's
But when I would come back for Christmas or in between, it was always like, dude, you're the guy who threw that party. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you remember the jacuzzi?
Oh.
And I'm just like, it was always like, the jacuzzi? You remember the jacuzzi? And the
Oh,
bottom,
man.
I'm just like, yeah, I remember that. How could I forget?
Yeah, dude. And then so I remember your dad coming to me after too when they got back. He goes, did you and Chris throw a party? And I was like, oh, Chris had some friends over. And he was just like, oh yeah, my neighbor said you guys were doing some inappropriate things in the jacuzzi, which means his neighbors were watching us the whole time.
Hey, props to the neighbors because that party
They never called the cops,
That party got
dude.
lit. There were like
Whoa,
close to
did you just say lit?
It did. I did.
It
Because
did?
it was on that level back then.
Dude,
There was like 100 people there.
it was an inferno.
And the neighbors, props to you guys. You guys are the shit because they never called the cops.
The neighbors
on
are
us.
cool.
Nice.
They
They
never
They just
did.
let it go. They said, "Hey,
They wanted to
these
watch.
guys are doing it." Some of them probably were watching.
Some
Like,
of them
I'm not
probably
gonna lie.
jerking off in the
But nobody
windows.
called the cops. I was like so worried. I was just like, if the cops show up, fuck it. We're like, whatever. I'm going to college. And this is whatever.
Yeah, that's how that
Everybody's
was our
gonna get kicked
everybody.
out. I
That
was
was
just
my
like,
attitude. Was
whatever,
I don't give
dude.
a fuck. I'm going to college. You know what I mean?
And no, everybody was cool. Nobody called the cops.
Yeah.
And the party went to.
And unfortunately,
Six in the moan
people
and-
have better memories than I thought they would. Because every once in a while,
Well, you
people
know-
will ask me to bring up that story, like Nick. Every once in a while, that hey, dude, remember that time you beer bottled that chick?
At that age, you like. You kind of pace yourself when you drink a little bit too. I think
No,
a
I
little
did
bit more.
not.
Yeah, I feel like it's the opposite at that age.
No.
Like I was going like,
I
balls
drink
to
till
the
I
balls to the
wall.
wall.
puke.
Yeah.
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 And then like drank a little bit more after. you
Okay,
know?
I need
I was
I need
sober
one more
just 'cause
shot
it was-
after that story. I need one more shot after that story.
I was sober just because it was my house and I didn't want anybody to fuck anything up. So like I was drinking, but I wasn't drinking to the point of like being hammered.
Well,
So I remember.
I don't
everything
think
from that night.
obviously my now that I'm older, I don't think obviously I conducted myself in a
Oh, it might-
gentlemanly manner. But ladies, don't put yourself in that predicament
No,
because
it's
you
not
wake
like
up the
that.
next morning.
it's not like that. It's just
I feel like I could have been in trouble, and I really was kind of led into that.
A, it was consensual. B,
It was
she was about
consensual.
it. C, she wasn't drunk. Like it's like
Yeah, that's right. She
what do you-
wasn't drunk. I didn't
so-
get her drunk.
So
Okay.
it's like
I feel better about myself now.
no, there were a lot of drunk people there, but
Yeah.
she wasn't one of them. And you know what? Like crazy shit happens sometimes.
Hey.
So
That's right. You know what? I feel better about myself now. I kind of was worried I took advantage of a drunk girl, and I was like, wait, that's right. She didn't drink.
so was she the only one?
I
nude?
think I was taken advantage of.
Was she the only one nude? Were there other naked girls that jumped in there?
No, so the funny thing was is kept going. She kept asking girls like, "Come on in, it's so much fun." And like the other girls were like, no, we're good." No one else wanted to jump. I remember she kept asking this girl Nadine and Courtney, my friend Courtney. She was like, "Come on in." They're like, "No, we're good. We're good. You got this." But yeah, it was just me and her getting weird in the pool.
Well, yeah.
Or the jacuzzi. But yeah, thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. Was the bottle used from the neck? Wait, from the neck or the bottom part first? Just curious. It was all neck.
was
Like
all
I didn't want to rip anybody.
I mean, she sounds crazy. I don't know what.
It was a long neck though. It was an MGD, I think.
I think it was a Corona. They had pretty long necks on those Corona bottles.
Oh, thank you.
But
But no, yeah, we didn't use the other side.
It-
I dig Newcastle. It's smooth and creamy, but it always ends up giving me a wicked headache. Oh shit. This is not Eric. Oh shit. Sorry.
David.
Sorry, Elena. I think it's his wife. I hope she's not listening.
It's not Eric. It's David.
Sorry. Sorry. Hope your husband didn't leave this on and you overheard.
She just heard everything, dude.
Sorry.
You just, dude. She's gonna be like, Eric, what the fuck?
Eric. That's funny, man. Eric's not gonna ever be allowed to play music with me ever again now.
That was a long.
It was a long time ago. I was 18. I was out of control. I didn't have no fears, no care in the world, no responsibilities. And thank God that girl didn't. Well, I was actually responsible. I asked everyone in the crowd for a condom, so I remember that.
What did you need a condom for? You didn't tell that part of the story.
Oh,
did you?
Did I not go into that detail?
I mean, maybe I wasn't listening like that. Like, maybe I missed it.
Oh, what's up, Riley? Man, nice to hear from you, buddy. I'm glad you guys are watching. I don't know. Were you at that party, Riley? You might have been at that party. That was a crazy party. But yeah, that was
There were people who said they were there that weren't there. I guarantee it.
That's possible. I mean, you know what? I wasn't there. People kept saying I was there. It wasn't even me.
All right.
It wasn't even me.
It was another white guy that's like 6'4".
Yeah, it was.
That was at Chris's party.
Guarantee would be floating.
See, Lick Shots was there too.
Wow. Who's Lick Shots?
6 shots.
L7 6 shots.
He was there.
Was he there, dude? If he was there.
If
Who
you're there,
wasn't
if
there?
you're there, leave us a follow.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
wanna
At least
know.
follow us if you were really there. Hi, Rika. Hi, Rika.
This.
I hope you're having a lovely time in Korea. I'm sorry I had to tell this story.
Oh, I hope she wasn't.
Please don't dump me. This was a long time ago.
Like, is that hey like a hey, or is it like
I
hey?
think it's like, hey, asshole, shut your fucking mouth is what she's saying.
Oh. She's like, I was there. I
No, she
remember that
wasn't.
part.
She wasn't there. And she wouldn't be dating me probably if she was there.
Sorry.
Spiciest Korean noodles for you guys to try on your show. Okay, so she still likes me. She's bringing us
Oh,
food.
that's cool.
Okay,
That
right
is
on.
fucking super cool.
Oh man, we're gonna be dying. We're gonna need to bring some Tums that day.
Oh, I'm dying right now.
It's a little warm right now.
No, I'm just dying right now. It's so fucking funny.
Hi, Rika. Thank you for bringing. How spicy are these Korean noodles?
She said spiciest.
I'm scared. You're gonna have to be on the show and like read.
I'll drink to that.
All right. Thanks for following.
Thanks for the follow.
Who is that? I can't see. Leave a comment.
You got to change that color. So we
I
can
know
read
it's
it.
hard to see, man.
Oh,
Riley Clark, you should have been at that party, dude. Everybody was at that party. Where were you? You were at the wrong place, bro. I think our whole high school, dude. Do you remember when we threw a party at Tom's house without Tom even knowing?
yeah.
That's another story I'll tell one day. Save that for another
We gotta
episode.
save it for another episode.
That was stupid. I'm surprised Tom's still my friend. I really didn't have a lot to do with it. That was all kind of orchestrated by Dan.
All right, let's move on. Let's
Let's
move
move on. Let's Tom was an asshole. He still is. I love him though. I don't know who this is, but this guy's funny. I like this guy. Please follow, subscribe. We'll give something away. Shit, we might give Kristen away.
Nope. Nope.
We're gonna auction off a date with Kristen, starting at $75.
What the fuck? $75?
But you get to keep all the money. It's
Yeah,
starting.
we'll
It's a
give you the
bid.
money.
You got to start somewhere.
You
I
get to
have
go
a
on a date.
job, a real job.
You don't have to sleep with the guy. You just got to go hang out with him.
He can't touch me.
He's not allowed
We're
to
going
touch
to
you.
a nice dinner.
Yeah, and they got to pay. So
no,
Ben,
no,
get
no.
your frat guys
No,
together.
no,
We're
no,
gonna do
no,
an
no,
auction.
No. It's not that kind of show.
Hey, what's up,
Hi, John.
Ovi? Oh shit, this story I missed that party too.
So did
How
I.
did he miss that party? He
Because-
lived here.
Oh yeah.
No,
good
he
point.
wasn't. He was.
Oh, he was with your parents.
No, he wasn't. Where was he that night?
He was with your parents on a trip.
Did
It
he
was
go-
just you that stayed home.
I think I stayed.
That's how we threw a party.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wasn't there.
It was during
either.
summer, so
be
wherever your
fair.
parents went, your brother and your sister went.
Someone ran into the glass
Oh,
door.
yeah. Hey, Raph, we're going to save that story. We're going to save those stories for another time. But tonight, we told the bottle story. Thanks, Nick. Please like and subscribe, everybody, if you like hearing me make a fucking ass out of myself. That's what I do. But let's move on. Let's get into something. I guess you want to stay around this raunchy topic?
I guess so.
Okay, well, guess what time it is, ladies and gentlemen? It is time for Kristen's
Questions.
What?
Problems.
What the hell?
Confusion.
What?
I just, A,
Oh,
Yes.
John was at football.
A,
camp.
my segment is not raunchy. B, I can't follow up anything. Like, I can't follow the bottle story.
Dude, you can just ask a question. Ant Game says, well, I messaged her a little bit ago just to get it off my chest, but we are both in a relationship right now and want to stay and work on the relationship I'm in now. Well, that's
Why?
good.
No,
Ant.
it's not. The relationship he's in is shit already.
Dude,
if he's been
well,
thinking
no,
about
the
another
bottom line
girl
is
the whole time,
the bottom line is this. You guys broke up for a reason.
right?
You know what? You can love someone, but you might not be meant to be with that person.
But it doesn't mean he should be with the person he's with now. 'Cause
No,
it's
you
already
might
tainted.
if you're still thinking about other girls while you're with this new girl, you
not the
definitely not with the right girl.
And there's
Because when you meet the right girl, you won't be thinking about any other girl but her.
there's like
And that's the bottom
a
line.
bazillion fish in the sea. So like, if
There's
these
a lot
two-
of fish, dude.
If these two aren't doing it for you, you can find another.
But-
one. You can find another two and
See,
be fine.
But
the
don't
key
go on
is,
a whole
guys.
lot of fish
The key
to
is,
find a
guys, is don't look for it. Just go through life, focus on you, focus
What,
on
you
focus
went
on
on-
your career,
you went
and
on-
you'll
No,
find the right girl will come along. That's what happened. That's what I found out.
What did you find out, Tony?
That if you're not looking for it, a good girl will come around. Rika's look, she's bringing me spicy noodles.
I was literally just gonna say, like, I believe you just because you guys are getting spicy noodles, spicy ass.
I think
noodles.
Antfish is getting catfish, Lanny said. His name's not Antfish. What is fucking Lanny?
Oh, Lanny.
Let's see.
Okay.
Ant Games. He's not getting catfish. He knows both these people in person.
Okay,
But
so
okay,
Yeah. Okay,
Kristen's
sorry.
question.
Moving on.
I'm sorry, and I just it's not anything like super raunchy. There's no bottles involved. But
That's terrible.
Question.
What?
Problems.
What the hell?
Confusion.
Oh,
What?
shit.
No,
It's not- so it's not
your
about
Costco card because you're about to get dick in bulk.
it's not about dick and bulk, right?
Not today.
Okay.
Not tonight. But next week.
Next week is about Costco cards and dick and bulk.
No, I like how you mentioned that you folks are the same age because I feel like nowadays there's like big age gaps. Like I'll see
Who's the same age?
you and Bottle Girl.
I'm not dating
He's
bottle
not
I
dating
know,
girl.
but
Bottle
it's
Girl.
just saying. Anyways, like I'll go to the mall and I'll see like a guy that's 70. This happened the other day actually, and the girl
I'm
he was
32
with-
and the girl I'm dating now is 26.
Okay, is that the youngest girl you've ever dated? Like younger than you? I mean.
Yeah, I think so. As far as dating, yeah.
So 6 years.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris? What's the
No
youngest
problem,
age
man,
gap?
man. Hey, we're here to help, buddy. We're trying to, I'm giving you sound advice.
we try, man, but we might need additional.
I'm giving you
information. But, yeah.
honest opinion. Before we get into Chris's questions, let's help Ant here.
Aw,
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
My honest
for sure.
opinion is, okay, it sounds chauvinistic, I guess, but literally, you were single for 3 years. I get that. I was single for 5 years before I actually found a nice girl, but the whole time, like, dude, just hit everything that moves, bro. Don't get in a relationship just to be in a relationship. Some people do that. They go from relationship and they have that need to be in a relationship. You gotta find like yourself.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
guess how
stay
they
away
say it.
from a relationship.
Yeah,
like,
until,
date a lot for
like,
sure.
Like the way I am now, like I would not even date the girl I'm dating now if I didn't think she had wife material or like qualities, because I'm just like, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Ooh, she hearing that right now?
Oh, you want me to do I'll do a whip thing on my own.
Yeah,
But no, I'm not whipped. Like we have a cool relationship. Like, we're cool.
for sure.
But it's got to be like a friend thing. So if you're with a girl and you're not,
Dude, just do the rest of the show.
I'm trying to help Ann here, bro. Okay? Can you guys have some fucking sympathy for this guy going through some shit?
Okay,
Sorry.
bro. Okay. All right, bro.
No, so seriously, bro. What I would suggest, break up with the girl you're with because you're not obviously 100% into her.
She's not doing
and it's
it.
not fair to her to just string her along.
Yeah, good point.
You've been in it with the year already. You're not gonna. If you're not into it, you're not gonna be into it.
Yeah.
So maybe break it off.
He's got hair on
Yeah.
his nugs. He's old enough to
He's old enough to hear this. This is real talk.
Yeah, date around, hook up with a bunch of girls.
Don't date. I mean, you don't have to date
Date
around.
around,
Don't
yes,
date around. Just
definitely
go
date
hook up
around.
with a bunch of girls. Get
He was
so
single
you're.
for 3. Yeah.
How old are?
that's
Hey,
when-
wait.
I
How
mean-
old are you, Ant Games? How
Oh
old
my
are
God,
you?
he's like 11. Fuck.
Oh God, yeah. I'm 13. Going. Don't be 13, please.
No wonder he's still thinking
Yeah.
about it.
If you're under 25, you still got a lot of time, bro.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
dude.
it.
Seriously.
But you know what? The
You're in the
reason I
prime
said that
of
is
your
he was
years.
single for 3 years. And when I say date
That's
a lot,
good.
I mean hook up. I didn't mean like date and hook up.
I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
Same.
You're trying to be polite,
Yeah.
but no. The thing
oh
is,
no, the suspense. The
suspense
now
is
is
killing
coming
me.
Now it is. Yeah.
no. So like when I was single, I traveled. I did a lot of fun stuff. Partied with my friends. Figured out who the fuck I am. Got comfortable with who I am. Accepted it. And asked for a gangbang with both. Lanny, that's great advice.
I mean, I guess Lanny's creative and polite. He's asking. You
He's
know?
asking. He's not. What do you expect him to do? Rape?
No,
Rape
no,
them
like,
both?
No.
Jesus.
That's
Jesus,
so out of line with
Kristen.
what you, Kristen, really?
Kristen's about rape around here.
No, that's not even funny. I don't want anyone. We're gonna go to
Kristen's-
jail for a YouTube video.
Well, they can't sue us. We're in America.
Well, Kristen's
This is
been
in England.
reading what? What have you been reading right now?
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
So now she's all about that.
They do some weird
She
shit
likes-
in there.
You didn't tell him about my pubes, did you?
Because there's none. Anyway. Okay. Okay, you're right. It's not fair to her for my thoughts to do, but we do live together in my apartment, and I do love her, and I am truly in love with her, and I'm not in love with my ex. I don't know, bro. It sounds like you still got some feelings for your ex, bro. So either you got to decide, like, I'm stopping these feelings, block them out, bro.
You
Not with alcohol.
You can't help your feelings. If he feels that way, it's like uncontrollable. You know.
No.
So,
a man
and
can.
look, he's
A man can
22.
control his emotions.
He's 22, so he dated.
Dude,
this
you're
chick
20 fucking 2 years old.
From what, like 15
Stop.
to 19 or something?
Stop right now. You're 22 years old. Be single until you're at least 26 and fuck everything that moves, and you'll be a happy man when you finally settle down and get married.
Not
and
everything that moves. Come on. I'm completely opposite of that.
Oh, shut up. You're already married. You
If
can't
find a
comment
girl-
on this.
If you find a girl who you really like and who you really love, I met my wife when I was 21. So,
I didn't realize you. Okay.
No,
I'm
but
just telling you.
You were 21, but you guys dated for how many years?
I met
No,
her when
but
I was 21.
When did you get married, though?
It
We
doesn't
got
matter. He
married-
was with
yeah.
her since he was 21 and no one
Yeah.
else. Done.
But
So-
Chris is a very monogamous creature and that's just Chris's. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah, but it.
But
it
even
came-
when we were in college and he would like be like hooking up with girls, he would still be like dating these girls. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, hey, come over.
Well, dating-
Chris,
dating
I've
is
never
one
known
thing.
Chris to do a booty call.
I-
Never in my life have I known Chris to do booty
I mean,
calls.
I feel like
Wasn't my
ant
thing.
games might.
it
be
wasn't, and that's fine. That's good.
I mean, obviously he's monogamous too, so he might want to hear what Chris has to say. Though,
not
you
if
know?
he. Well, let me ask you this, and be honest. Have you ever fucked around in the past year with your ex? Now, if you did,
Okay.
I don't even know. I have a hard time commenting on
All right.
this.
Let's not get him in trouble.
I'm not trying to get the guy in trouble, but I'm trying to give him real advice.
Okay.
And at 22, if I was able to go back to 22, I would have done a lot of shit differently.
Sure.
Up until
That's all of us.
recently,
I have no
I
regrets.
would have had no girlfriends through college. I would have had no, and I'm not saying I regret it,
Said no.
but that's good. Don't cheat. It's a shitty feeling when you cheat. You feel very guilty. But if I was to be able to go back, I wouldn't have a girlfriend until now. Honestly. I mean, high school is one thing, it's cool to have a girlfriend.
Well, it depends what you want out of life,
I guess, but I think that
If you want kids and
I think
stuff-
I would now. I'm definitely whoa. This guy went crazy. Hold on, this is a long one. Hold on. Question: I've been experiencing a problem, and I want to know if others have this problem. How is the volume level so loud? One, when you're watching porn in the middle of the night. This is not Riley or Eric. It's somebody else. This is probably Jesse. I have a feeling this is Jesse. I think. Why is porn? Because everything's quiet in the middle of the night. That's why you use headphones. Okay.
You're usually in a quiet place away from other people.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just turn it down?
No, because you gotta watch porn at
I mean,
volume.
you can turn it softly.
But you use headphones, first of all. That's a rookie mistake. You use headphones. I dated my ex from 09 to 13 and started this relationship last year. Okay. And this is my final
So
my,
we took
my
time
final
in between.
thoughts.
So
Yeah, there was ladge between the vag, as they would say in the movies. That's what they say in the movies.
What movies?
I love you, man.
Oh, okay.
I
no
got
ladge
quotes.
between the bags.
I got
bro.
quotes. So to help Ant-Man, Ant Games.
Final
Look,
thoughts. Final
thoughts here, and we're shutting this down, and we got to get into Kristen's questions. It's already 9:30. So, look, if you're unsure, be single, have fun. You're 22 years old. You're a fucking kid, bro. Enjoy the time that you can enjoy right now. Trust me. Trust me on this. And when the right girl comes along, you'll know it. There won't be any question in your head. You won't be asking, oh, what about my ex? What about this girl? It won't be a question. Kristen, come sit down, and we'll do Kristen's questions now. That's okay. I know Ben's watching. He wants to see you. The frat boys want to see you. Ben's watching. He wants to say hi. Why are you're so timid? Act like you don't fucking like being on camera.
I don't.
Why? It's so easy.
I feel awkward. Like I feel.
No one's really looking at
I have
us.
stage fright. Right
We're the only two people in this fucking room. Yeah, maybe millions of people could watch us over the internet, but they're not. There's only like 7. So don't worry. So, okay.
So my question was, so it's gonna be the biggest age gap, older and younger that you've.
So
that
what's
you
the
and
oldest
Chris have
lady?
dated.
What's the oldest woman and what's the youngest woman I've hooked up
But
with?
in relation to you though.
In relation to the gap. What's
Yeah,
the age gap?
Yeah, the gap. Correct.
Interesting. Dante quote from Grandma's Boy. What's a Dante quote from Grandma's Boy? What? That's not. I didn't say a Dante's quote. It's a fucking lion, bro. That's a Dante quote.
All right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
You're not up to
yeah.
key on the fucking movie lines?
Gotta go.
Oh, see, she's so shy, guys.
I'm just joking. Yeah, I know. So yeah, to you too, Chris. It was what's your biggest age gap?
The biggest age gap.
in
What's the
hooking up with
oldest
someone?
lady and the youngest girl lady that you've hooked up with, according to your age at the time, I guess?
Okay, the oldest was probably my wife. She was.
Dude, you're not supposed to say that. You never say your wife's the
Well,
oldest.
I married her, so it worked out just fine.
I know, but it's
But-
just
Wait, I'm confused because Monica looks. Wait.
I'm 21 and she was 26 or 27.
oh, that's not even that big of a
Good.
gap, though.
Yeah.
So like 5 or 6
That's the
years.
oldest. That's
yeah,
the
I
oldest.
was gonna say what the who. Okay.
And I was young at that time, so like hooking up with like a 40-year-old would have been like.
You never hooked up with a 40-year-old, bro?
I was in college, so like that range was not even in my comprehension at that time. So I started early. So, and then when you talk about the youngest, it was within like 2, maybe 3 years.
See,
So-
I'm trying to think. The oldest one is hard for me. I can't really think about who was the oldest girl I hooked up with.
What? I mean, you have a ballpark, right?
Honestly, I think it was maybe my ex from college. She was only a year older than me.
Oh, I thought it was like so old. Like
So
you
boring.
I mean,
couldn't
I
figure it
can't.
out.
I mean,
I've never really hooked. I'm not about the old ladies.
I wasn't a guy who slept around like a ton. So,
Okay, so that brings me to the second part of my question because Chris went up. So how old would you go?
How old would
Obviously,
I go?
if you weren't married. No, yours is how young would you go? Because your-
18?
Your biggest gap was going down, right?
No, so going down is my biggest gap. But like, I have no like. Dude, if Jennifer Aniston was knocking on doors, she's 50 almost,
Yeah.
right? Any day.
I'm kind of with you on that one. It's like,
Yeah.
So 50.
if I was single and
And what? I'm
And there was
32,
a-
so what is that? 50.
It's not very much at all.
a woman in her
That's almost
40s
18
wouldn't.
years.
A woman in her 40s wouldn't be out of the question if I was single. I don't think.
You know what? I've seen like a lot of good-looking 40-year-olds, not like celebrities, but like
Yeah.
on the street. So I mean,
How do you know that they're 40?
I mean, it's people I know, like my coworkers.
Oh, okay.
You know,
But you said you saw them on the street.
I mean,
I just
like,
so
I meant,
you
like,
know people in their 40s that are good looking.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But so, what is your ultimate highest then, Chris? Like, this is my cutoff number.
I'd say depending on how they look, I'd say 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything over 50's got to be like
We're in our 30s,
exceptional.
so I'd say like
Yeah, we're in our 30s now.
I don't think that's like that unusual.
there's some
Now the
beautiful women in their
youngest-
50s. I mean, like when he said Jennifer Aniston, I'm like, yeah. How
Dude.
how old is Jennifer Aniston? She's probably in her
Probably close to
40s.
50.
She's in
Late
yeah, she's
40s.
late 40s probably, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess. So.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, she's like
she looks
mid-40s.
pretty fucking weird. She looks like Jack Skellington now.
Yeah, but in her prime, like.
In her prime, but she wasn't 50 in her prime.
Yeah, true.
I'm talking Jennifer Aniston now.
And
She's
then-
hot.
So the youngest you guys would go is 18.
I
Yeah,
would no,
I
I would
wouldn't
be
go any-
older.
You see?
No, okay, so
I'd be
let me
older.
let me just explain my thing. So when I was 30,
So 2 years ago.
I hooked up with like a 19-year-old. So what's the gap on that?
11.
Okay, so 11 years, I guess.
Okay.
But I mean, that doesn't
Yeah.
happen every day. You know what I mean? It was.
Just last week.
Well, you
No, it wasn't
remember
last week.
you remember
No.
old school when he just like hooks up with a chick and then all of a sudden she's
Hey, we
like,
gotta figure out how to
I gotta
turn
go
off.
plan for my high school prom, and
We-
you're kind of like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, what? We gotta figure out how to turn off these ads on Twitter or Twitch.
I don't think we have a choice, but I wouldn't. Yeah, if I knew the girl was, I don't know. I'd say at my age, I'd say like 21.
Okay.
You have to be able to drink and go to a bar with me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh
Like,
where I was 18 was the legal drinking age, so that wasn't an issue.
Okay, no, but you bring up a good point. Most guys will say like 18 because that's like an adult, but if
It's
you
too
can't
young.
drink alcohol, yeah.
It's too young.
If they're legal to drink, they're legal to sink. I don't know. That's the only thing I
Yeah,
can think of that
no.
rhymed.
I saw you.
and the thing is,
Eminem freestyle.
That's why I didn't
right
freestyle
now.
against Eminem.
I think another thing too is a girl wouldn't be as like I would need to have a conversation with a girl.
Right.
I mean, like, granted,
No, I'm talking about I was in the club partying, drunk. We didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think we said maybe 8 sentences to each
Yeah.
other.
Okay, so what about when you guys are like 75? How young would you go?
18. I mean, first of all,
if you're going based on purely like years difference, there is no like once you get to a certain age, there is like
So like once you're
The
21,
gap
you're
is
good, guys. Like
the,
What?
like
once you're 21, you're good.
I think there should be a limit. Like
yeah.
I think 21's a good limit for anything. Like for a guy, 21
In
becomes, like,
America,
the
maybe,
limit.
because you're not going to meet an 18-year-old at
Yeah.
a bar. You'd have to go to like an
feel
all
like-
ages show, which is just creep.
No, there's a bunch of like girls with fake IDs. that
But you
are-
gotta assume
but
like
that's-
if
you don't
you
want
want
that.
something more, you're
That's
not
how
gonna
you get
think.
caught up in some shit.
You're not gonna think if you're 70 years old, you're not gonna think this 21-year-old girl is actually like into you. Do you, like, do you really
we're
think
not.
that?
Are we talking about dating them or are we talking about hooking up?
I think
There's a
Hooking up.
difference.
We're
Both.
talking about hooking up.
Both.
Hooking up is no.
But-
We're talking about
Both.
hooking up.
No, so-
One night stand kind of deal.
There's no one night stand action when you're 70 with a 21-year-old. There's
That's all
there's-
I want to have if I'm 70
Nah,
with a 21.
she's-
You're gonna date a 21-year-old? You know what do you guys got in common?
No, exactly.
She's gonna be yelling out YOLO and you're gonna be yelling out, "Give me my oxygen tank."
You're looking at this from the wrong perspective. You got to look at it from that's gold digger status. If you got a 21-year-old woman
the question
hitting on a
was-
70-year-old dude, she's trying to get money out of you,
Right,
bro.
but the question was,
she's trying to have you pay for everything. and
how
spoil
young
her.
would you fuck? It's not how young would you date. It's about fucking.
Okay, well now you're clarifying the terms.
I'm clarifying. She said, "How young would the girl be if you to hook up with her, not date her?" If you're a 70-year-old and you're dating a 21, you know already she's with you for your money.
I feel like maybe like there's girls.
If
out
she's having
there-
sex with you, she's trying to get your money too. She's trying to get you to have buy you nice shit. Buy her nice shit.
I don't
mean.
know. The other day I was at Ala Moana and there was a guy who was like, we'll say 70. He had white hair, but the chick he was with wasn't just young.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, there you go.
She wasn't just young, but she had like a red
What am I doing?
like a red mini dress with like high heels walking through Ala Moana, and I was like, oh,
Could have been a prostitute.
I don't know. He was taking her shopping.
It could have been a
Exactly.
prostitute.
That's my
Matters?
point, though. She's only hanging out with him because he's buying her shit.
And he's only hanging out with her to fuck. He ain't trying to marry her and give him half of her fortune, his
Yeah.
fortune.
Yeah, but how often do you think that actually happens?
Anna Nicole Smith,
What
one of
about
the
it?
most famous ones, gold digger.
Well, Hugh Hefner had a young wife also, right?
Hugh Hefner had more pussy than I think gynecologists have seen.
Hugh Hefner was different though because he was he paid them lots of money.
But
right?
that's not the question. The question
paid
is
them
you,
for
bro.
a job.
If you were 32 right now, what's the youngest girl you would sleep with? You're saying 21.
Yeah.
So that's 9 years.
Yeah.
And I'm married, so it
I
doesn't
said
matter, but
11.
Yeah.
No, mine wasn't 11. I was 30 and she was
It was
19.
no
Yeah,
matter
11.
how
It was
old you
11.
are, you'd go down to 18, is what you said.
Pretty much. If I had the option, if I'm an old man and some hot 18-year-old wants to fuck me, why would? And I'm single, obviously. Why wouldn't I?
Obviously.
Because their parents could get involved.
She's 18. Her parents can suck my dick too.
Dude, yeah, her parents are probably younger than him.
Her parents can suck my
She
dick
could still
too.
be
They're of
in.
age.
She could still be in high school, bro. You don't even know.
At 18, she's legal. There's no ramifications that can come my way. If she's into me and wants to do me, I would let her do me.
That would be too risky for me if I was single. I wouldn't even mess with that.
All right.
What was it? Pineapple Express too, right? Wasn't he hooking up with a chick in high
He was
school?
in high school.
How old was
yeah.
he in that? He was probably like 20 something in that
Right,
movie,
but
right?
she was
28?
18,
Dude, I
right?
love that character. Saul is like the most adorable ever.
That wasn't Saul. That was
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's
Then
character.
again, there are those women too who just like dignified looking guys. They're into the salt and
There is-
pepper and the.
No, I had a girlfriend
know-
in Vegas, and she only dated guys above 40, and she liked them. She preferred guys over 40.
Yeah.
That's a preference, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
she
like
wasn't-
guys over
You
40
got-
prefer girls under
It's
21.
like that Michael Douglas slash like George Clooney
Yeah,
slash
Exactly.
you know that
she
kind
wasn't
of
a
vibe.
gold digger. Like I think there are couples out there with like big age gaps. You know.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Kristen's questions.
All right.
All right, Kristen's questions. Thank you very much, Kristen. And it's
Questions.
What?
Problems.
What the hell?
Confusion.
What?
hey, we are back. Thank you again, Kristen, for your questions. They're always entertaining and always a hoot to answer. And always probably make me look like a dirty pervert. So thanks a lot for that.
I can't do that. You do that on your own.
He said, Ant said Hugh nutted in their butts to avoid birth control, though. There's no more sure way of birth control than anal. I always agree.
And that brings me to next week's question.
Hey,
Just
and we'll
joking.
get into that next week.
Yeah,
but you
we'll
guys
get
got to
into-
tune in.
Apparently, we're getting into anal next week.
Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time, we're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live.
Yeah.
You can follow us at Inappropriate Bar Talk on Instagram and at IBT Podcast on Twitter
Yeah.
and on SoundCloud.
Chris, what time is it, bro?
I think it's time for that Inappropriate Bar Talk.
Fucking
beer tasting. Oh, so sexy. Thank you guys for joining us. Leave a follow, subscribe, and like the channel if you like what you're seeing. We're going to get into our Inappropriate Bar Talk beer tasting right about nows.
Yeah.
But wait,
What?
there's more.
There's more?
There's more.
What's more?
Who was a fan of the Rugrats? Can I get a...
Oh,
I
shit.
get
Wait,
a
hold on.
thumbs
Let me
up?
back this up. Let
No,
me back this up.
no. We can do this. We can do this together.
Okay.
So if you guys don't know,
We talked about this last week.
last
And
week
Chris
I was
did
on
some
a mad,
fucking work,
I was
bro.
on a fucking mission, okay? And props to
Finally
the,
a successful
guys who
mission.
sent
High
in
fives
today.
to you.
If you were a fan of the Rugrats back in the day, there were these things called...
Oh, here. Kristen, can you hold this up to the camera
can you get
better?
this there were these things called Reptar bars.
Reptar bars, man.
And I made it a point to go out and find
Yeah,
these fuckers.
dude. Good job, man.
A bit too old. So this is a little more of our... probably, I'd say when this show came out, we were probably like 8.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I remember Rugrats. I loved Rugrats.
Yeah. Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles was my dude.
Chucky.
No. Tommy Pickles. Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles. Chucky.
Fuck,
God,
what
I
was
can't
his
remember
name?
names.
Damn, what were their names, guys? If you guys can remember. Angelica. Yeah, she was a
and
bitch.
then the twins, right? There was the
Phil and Lil.
Phil and Lil, the twins.
And then there was another guy too, wasn't there? The grandpa was always in it.
Well, the
I like the
grandpa
grandpa.
and the families and all that stuff.
But are we gonna eat this Reptar bar, bro? I'm excited.
So I think with the beer tasting tonight, maybe we should drink the beers and then maybe try it with some chocolate and see how
Dude,
it goes. Maybe
I'm
throw a little
excited.
mix in there. It
So-
actually turns your tongue green.
It's what they say. So in the cartoons, I don't know if you guys remember it. Actually, when they ate it, it would turn your tongue green, and we're gonna see if it actually does it. It says it does. It says it turns your tongue green. This is from Rugrats, the Reptar bar. Fucking awesome, dude. I'm excited.
like-
So speaking of Nickelodeon, when you told me you got the Reptar bar, I got excited, and I looked up. They have a crate. It's called the Nick Box, and it's a quarterly crate. And I fucking ordered it, bro. See, they're gonna send us all kinds of old Nickelodeon nostalgia, and we're gonna unbox it for you. And probably some of that shit will be giveaways too. I'm sure we'll be giving a good chunk of it away. So tune in,
Definitely
comment. As long as you comment, you're entered to win. If you follow, you're entered to win. And if you subscribe, obviously you're entered to win. If you donate, shit, we'll put you in twice.
Okay, this is not expired because it's not from that time.
Yes.
This was actually released this year, like literally this past couple months. You can find them at
FYE, right? For your
FYE.
entertainment?
Yeah, so they're kind of like a Sam Goody or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So this says Best Buy by 10 to 2018. So we
Dude,
got a year.
We're still
We got
good.
A year, dude.
We're going to eat them shits.
Okay.
Let's, what are we going to taste first,
All right.
though?
Why don't
Oh,
we
shit, hold
push
on.
this bad boy in? Our first beer of the night's going to come from Belching Beaver Brewery. It's called the new Double Damned IPA. Kristen,
Did I spell that right?
would you do us the honors?
Belching?
Is there oh, yeah, you got to read that story on there for us.
Beaver. What is it called? The new. What is it called? I'm sorry.
Double Damned,
The new.
the new Damned
Do.
Double IPA. Dude, you picked the highest ABV beers too. Do you purposely do that?
I don't,
or-
dude. Honestly, I don't even look. I picked this because it seemed Halloweenish. So I got the
Okay.
undead and I got the damned. I went for Halloween theme
All right.
tonight.
Yeah, we'll double down on the Halloween theme next week.
Yeah, dude. It's October. I love Halloween, and I know you love Halloween even more. Your parents used to throw these crazy haunted houses every year.
Halloween is awesome.
Yeah, I love it. And it goes
So
right
you
along
guys
with
watching
candy.
internationally, do you guys celebrate? I know England does celebrate Halloween. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
All
about
Hallows
other
Eve.
Old Hallows Eve.
All right, Kristen, read us that story.
It's all about the beaver.
Yeah, it is.
The new damned. Yes, we changed our beloved double IPA. It was an easy decision. No, it wasn't. It was not.
Oh,
an
it wasn't an
easy-
easy decision.
It was not an easy decision. We weren't happy about least of all Troy, but the times they are.
The fuck's Troy?
I don't know. That's what it says. But
Oh, Troy was the least happy, I think.
okay. Anyways, but the times they are a changing, and so must we. Rather than scrap an old friend, Troy gave her an upgrade. The slightly sweet, malty flavor of the damned has been replaced by the complex tropical aromas and citrus flavors of mosaic hops.
Oh, they changed it up.
Turns out we absolutely love it. We think it's amazing. We hope you do too. The Gimp still got it.
The Gimp.
This is my new
Tyrion?
favorite. Cheers.
Ah.
Cheers.
Tom.
Morris says they do celebrate Halloween, but not on the level that we do in America.
I
guess.
Okay. All right.
All right, so we got there you go. The new Damned Double IPA by Belching Beaver. That's what we're going to be drinking tonight for the first tasting.
Yeah.
We're going to have to save this Reptar bar for the stout, I think.
I think it would go really well with the stout.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to save that for the stout.
I mean, we could try it with IPA. It'd be a little risky.
It'd be risky. Here you go, Chris. Pour us up, man. Pour us up. Now, I like IPAs, but like, I'm not a huge IPA fan. I'm more of the darker beer guy. Oh, Kristen, make sure to save her a sip.
Cool. Thank you.
you.
I like IPAs.
All right. Well, it's definitely got that classic IPA look. Nice and golden. Let's see if we can get this up in the. There you go. Kind of see.
Hey, it's got a nice amber
It actually
golden.
has a In
golden
the
color to it.
camera, it looks more amber, but up in live, it's a little lighter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give this aroma. Let's give it a cheers. Cheers, Kristen. Bam.
Cheers.
I thought you were going to use the whole can from now on. The whole can. Thought you were going to use the whole can.
Oh, you know what? I should have. That's my bad.
Actually, you know what?
It sounded like kept sounding like you said whole can. And I
Yeah,
was
drink
like,
the whole can.
After the bottle story, I was like, I'm not that type of girl, Tony.
Take the whole can, Kristen.
I'm not that type of girl, and it's not that kind of
Well,
show.
have you been hanging out with... Never mind.
Yeah.
They're moving on. You know what? It doesn't...
What are you getting on the nose?
I mean, obviously the Cascade hops, that citrus smell.
Totally. A lot of Cascade hops.
But it's not as strong as I would think for a double IPA.
It's, piney. Not piney.
I'd say way more citrusy.
Citrus, yeah.
We take our fucking beer tasting seriously here, folks.
It's that hoppiness for sure.
It definitely has that
in there.
Cascade citrusy.
I love that Cascade hop smell.
I like it, but it just gives me a little heartburn after.
It's like a fresh hop smell. It's
well, they double IPA, so don't they dry hop it?
They could. I don't know.
Is it a dry hopped or what is when they say double IPA? What does that mean?
It doesn't necessarily have to be dry hopped. Double IPA just is like a high alcohol IPA. Basically, there's a lot of hops in it and a lot of booze in it. That's usually what a double IPA is. But it doesn't necessarily have to be dry hops.
People are excited about it, man. So a double IPA just basically means what? They put double the hops into it?
Sure.
No, you need to know this. You're the Cicero.
No, it can. It can mean that. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that. It could be. It's usually a lot of hops. What's your favorite from Terrapin? Ooh, we haven't had we don't have Terrapin Brewing, and that's a Maryland brewery. We don't have that in Hawaii.
Ben said, Aaron, you can get this beer at Tamura's actually. They sell this. Yeah, Tamura's. I went to Tamura's today, and picked up these beers. So all the beers we're tasting right now, you can pick up at your local Tamura's in Hawaii. If not, wherever they sell Belching Beaver, I'm sure they have it. It's one of the double IPAs are usually the more common beers to pick up, right?
They have a lot of stuff there. They have.
I'm wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, Aaron. Appreciate it.
But yeah, you can get this at Tamura's.
Tamura's. We picked this up at Tamura's today. Also got myself a lovely poke bowl for lunch. It was delicious. Spicy.
They have really good poke bowls
Yeah.
there.
So, okay. Oh, shit. I was going to cheers before we tasted it, but okay.
I'm already into this, baby. I'm diving in. This beer's good.
It's got a lot of bitterness to it.
It's
What's its IBUs at?
Let's see here.
Actually, for a double IPA, I would expect it to be even more bitter.
8.8 ABV.
Dude, this is a strong fucking beer.
It's a double IPA, bro.
So are all double IPAs high ABV?
Yeah.
Now, why is that? Does more hops create more?
Whether you call it an IPA or a double IPA or an imperial IPA, usually anything doubled, like a double stout or an imperial stout, everything that means it's just a higher alcohol.
Okay.
Of the style.
So is that more sugar in it? More sugar makes more alcohol, right?
Yeah, you would have to use more malt and grains and stuff like that.
Okay,
to
so
get that higher ABV.
Now, when
count,
Kristen read the story, did it say it was a more? This one is supposed to be less malty than the original, right? I don't remember what the story said.
She put it back over here. So wow. So apparently they weren't happy about the first one. But the slight
Definitely got a little bite to it, but for a double IPA, not bad.
Complex tropical aromas and citrus flavors of mosaic hops.
I don't get tropical aromas. I mean the citrus, but like I don't smell like pineapple or mango or anything. You know what I mean?
Mosaic is a popular hop in a lot of these imperial IPAs, just because it gives a lot of citrus and those tropical fruit flavors.
I guess maybe a little mango.
Yeah, 75 IBUs.
So that's how is that relevant? Is that pretty bitter? It's high. What's a normal IBU?
Well, it depends on the style. Like say a stout or a and pale ale would probably run you about 25 to 30 IBUs.
What about a Newcastle Brown ale? That we were
Newcastle
drinking?
Brown is probably around like 20 IBUs.
Okay, so this is significantly
So
higher.
this is
So it
And then
does
when you
have
go
a
into-
it does have a more of a bite to it.
Yeah, IPAs will typically go into the 50 IBU range to like 70 IBU range. And
What's
then
the highest IBUs you ever drank?
probably like 100,
How bitter was that?
100, and that
And
was
what kind of beer?
That was the Heretic, hop no, what was it? It was one of the Heretic beers. I want to say it was crap. I can't look it up.
Now, okay, so does the dry hopping had more bitterness, or is that more aroma if they dry hop a beer?
Dry hop is usually more aroma. It's not going to
Okay.
be the bitterness.
So you'd actually have to boil the hops to get that bitterness out of it because
Yeah.
of what the oil releases, right?
Right.
Okay. What's up, Landmine? Yo, yo, yo. Ben, we're getting all up in this beaver.
There was the hop stupid
Oh.
and then
Another sneeze.
Hop-
Woo!
Hoptologist. That one had that was I think pushing 100 IBUs. Which
Now,
is
was
like,
that enjoyable to drink?
It's a double IPA, so it was actually a little sweeter. So the double IPAs, because they have more malts and higher alcohol, usually the malt makes the beer a little
it
bit sweeter.
tones down the bitterness.
Yeah,
I got you.
So to kind of balance out.
So actually, if you're not a fan of the bitter IPAs, the double IPAs would actually be the less bitter ones due to the more malt they use.
It depends. It depends on how it's brewed and how many, like if the hops are boiled or if they're dry hopped or anything along those lines. I wouldn't recommend going with I wouldn't recommend going with a double IPA if you don't like IPAs. I would never recommend that.
Okay. I mean, I'm enjoying this beer, and
This
I'm not
beer is
I'm not
pretty
a
hoppy.
huge IPA fan.
Yeah.
I like IPAs. It's just I can't drink a lot of them because
There
it'll
are
give,
ones
it'll give me that
that'll be
heartburn.
Bitter as shit and
'Cause
like,
all the
destroy
oil, I
your
thi-
palate.
The oil, I think, so much oil from the hops being released into the beer kind of gives me the heartburn.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just a very good beer, very clean tasting. You know, it's not. You can get distinct flavors that aren't so muddied up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's a good balance. I think a lot of double IPAs are well balanced. I just had one from Breakside Brewing that was like super well balanced. It was like sweet. It had a little bit of hop bitterness, but it wasn't like overpowering and it's gonna like punch you in the face.
Morris says he was at a festival, a beer tasting festival, and he had a beer called Old Tom, and it was 15% volume, and the thing was black. Now, was it an IPA or was it probably a Imperial Stout, right?
It was 15. It was probably along the lines of like a Trappist beer or like usually like if you ever had Chimay or one of those beers, it's an ale, but it was probably loaded with malt and sugar. It probably had added sugar to it too.
Okay. So what's your overall conclusion on this beer? What are you thinking? I think it's pretty good, man. I'm enjoying it. I could drink like 3 of these and be in a good mood. You know what I mean?
I think the nose is there. I think the flavor is pretty well balanced. It's not too hoppy and it's not too sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't. It gives you that bite, but it mellows out.
Yeah.
It doesn't like sting your throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just some IPAs that are like you know,
Granted, I could probably only have like 1 or 2 of these, and
like
then
2 or 3, and then you're
I'm
like
already
toasted.
Feeling,
You know what I
I'm already
mean?
Feeling some of that. So
Now, Kristen, what did you think of the beer? Are you taking a nap? What's going on over there?
I liked it. Like I don't think I can articulate like as well as you got. Like,
But no, we want your what's
like-
your opinion on the beer?
So usually like IPAs, I feel like are a little bit more like, in my opinion, like more like crispier and like lighter and have like a stronger hoppy taste.
Right.
But this one, like the beginning wasn't so hoppy. It was a little like weak, and then at the end there was this kind of like bite at the end
Right.
that I didn't really appreciate.
On this one?
Yeah, on this
Okay.
one, that's how I felt.
Okay. So yeah,
Like,
that
not a-
definitely
or
that
not a bite,
75.
like a-
So the IBUs what determines that
skunky.
bitterness.
Okay.
So it's a 75 IBU. So yeah, you're gonna feel a little more bite than you normally would, like if you drank a regular Sierra Nevada, right?
yeah,
Okay.
totally. But
Cool.
I mean, I agree. I like the one of my favorite beers is Breakside Wanderlust, and it's that nice mix of like tropical fruit with just like good little spurts of like hop bitterness and
That sounds
and flavor in
amazing.
there. And it's like light, it's drinkable, and it's more than a session IPA, which a session IPA is kind of hoppy, but it has low alcohol.
Right.
So that's meant to be so you can drink more and more and more of them. The Wanderlust was like
So you can session it.
I like an IPA, like,
like
a straight
some weed.
like a straight up for it IPA. A double IPA is good too, but like one and done. One and done.
Wow, you like sold me on that Wanderlust beer. Like I would buy that now.
Yeah, I hope I can get more of that.
You
So,
should sell beer, like like
You should.
specialized in just selling it.
Well, he is a certified Cicerone,
oh,
which
it's
is like
Cicerone.
which is like a sommelier for wine, but for
okay.
beer. You know what I mean?
No, I can definitely tell that now.
He knows
Well,
his shit.
Technically, I'm a certified beer server that's under the Cicerone program, but
Well,
Well,
get your
aside-
shit together, bro.
No, aside
Step
from
up your
like
game.
I haven't
knowing
gone for
a
the
lot about
Cicerone
it.
test.
Like,
You got
Let's
me
not-
lying to
let's
the
not fool
people?
it. Yeah, don't.
I'm lying
don't
to you
play us
guys.
down.
He's,
I
he
can't
don't know
claim
any
that.
more than
I
me.
can't claim that. But I brew beer. I brewed beer for a long time. The
do
Cicerone
you,
test.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
oh no.
Oh,
Just busting your balls,
not as
buddy.
much lately.
No, but you
hey, wait,
communicated
real
it
quick,
well.
real quick.
definitely, for
Yeah, no,
sure.
Chris knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Morris said that beer that he was talking about, the Old Tom, did not taste good, and it was at the Camera Festival, which is, I'm guessing, a tasting festival in England. We should go to that. Get us some tickets for the next one. We'll be there.
3, please.
Camera.
3 Oh, you coming to England too?
I'd fucking go
Oh,
anywhere.
a
at this
campaign.
Point.
You're
for
part of the show now.
Real L. Here we go. I
I
pulled
mean,
it
I'd
up.
like to go to the Philippines first, but England's cool too.
You know what? I love the Philippines, but there's not good beer there. There's no good beer in the Philippines. There's Red Horse and there's San Miguel. Both not the best tasting beers ever. Probably the worst beers I've ever drank. But
I still
the
want to
time
go
you
see
have
those
when you drink,
waterfalls and
you know what?
those beaches.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Nightlife.
It looks like a big festival.
Hey, tell your boy, don't take it. Don't take it. Take them.
I don't know what you said.
You know exactly what I said.
I mean,
I said it in code.
You know what, Tony? You did say that
That was before
you were.
I was wifed up.
Yep.
But
Buddha.
no, we'll take
Buddha.
we'll all go together. We'll go to those. I really want to go to Casawan Falls.
No, for sure. I wanna
That shit
go there,
looks
too.
amazing.
I think, and the thing about the Philippines that like intrigues me is that there's like this country, this like beautiful tropical side, and then there's like the city life, you know? So you can get the best of both worlds in one trip.
The city's like gnarly though. I mean, it's
like,
not the
good
most
gnarly,
pretty
right?
city.
Oh no, bad gnarly.
Like yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta hold your pockets. And where the fuck did my partner go? He just disappeared.
he had to use the restroom.
He has the world's tiniest bladder. I swear to God.
I mean, he does drink a lot of beer.
My nephew doesn't pee as much as him, and he's 2 years old.
Your nephew is adorbs.
He is adorable. I love that guy.
I said adorbs.
No, that means adorable. I say the full words. I'm not a fucking 18-year-old girl.
Anyhow, yeah, no, the Philippines is next on my list. But yeah, I'd go to England.
You want to go to Japan?
Yeah, like I said, I'll go
Have you been in,
anywhere.
where have you been in this world?
France, Spain, Peru, Thailand, Australia. Australia was my solo trip.
I remember you showed me your solo trip. You have some good trips then.
Yeah,
You were
so-
kind of all over the world.
Well, yeah, I was trying to get like to each different continent, but
Right.
after going to Thailand, like hands down, like stole my heart. And
Thailand's cool. I haven't been. I've seen a lot of pictures. I've seen your pictures. It looks really cool. I'd like to check it out. I really want to go to where they have all those islands. They're like just big pillars in the ocean.
so fucking amazing.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
And I feel like the Philippines would be just like that.
I haven't seen anything like that in the Philippines.
I mean, not exactly like
But-
that. Like I'm looking for the same pillars, but like the same experience of like the
Oh,
beaches.
there's beautiful
it's
beaches.
Like not so like crazy developed
Yeah,
in some places.
it's like very.
but then
rural.
you still get like that city nightlife where it's like wild and there's
I
clubs.
mean, it's far and in between though.
And
You're
you're-
not gonna be in a place where you're gonna be getting clubs, nightlife, and
no,
nature.
that's fine.
have
Thailand
to
wasn't like that
travel.
either. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went from Bangkok to like down south to a beach city up north to Chiang Mai. Like I made sure to like
So I'll show you around the Philippines, and you can show us around Thailand.
I got you guys.
Cool.
We're going to Thailand.
Yep, we're going to Thailand,
And
broadcasting
Philippines,
live.
he said.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah, let's do a show there.
Well, I want to do shows all around the world, but the key is we need to find a good hotspot that can broadcast just as good as what we're broadcasting right now. Because if not, because I was actually supposed to go to Japan next week, but it fell through, and I'm not actually going to go till the end of the month now.
Oh bummers.
What have you seen in the PI? Lanny, you know exactly what I've seen in the PI because you were with me.
What has Lanny seen in the PI?
Yeah, Lanny, what have you seen in the PI?
In the PI.
Lani, where is
to the
Tony,
PI.
Lani? Everybody looking for party.
Salamat.
Salamat po. Lani, baby Lani, where are you?
Why are you so good at that accent right now?
Oh, because he's been there how many
I've been
times?
there. Dude, I'm Filipino. Believe it or
What?
not.
What?
I'm a quarter Filipino.
I know.
I'm just big and white. But I am a quarter Visayan. And I know how to do the Filipino accent
Do you
very
know how
well.
to speak Visayan?
No, I do not.
Oh.
That is not part of my vocabulary. But I am trying to learn Japanese.
I'm already too sad.
He's already too sad.
That's okay. You can learn.
That
when
was a
we
good
all
beer.
go.
No, you don't need to learn. Actually, a lot of Filipinos speak English.
I mean, that doesn't
More so than
surprise
like
me,
going
yeah.
to Japan and like expecting them to speak English.
I thought they would speak more, but in Japan.
Yeah, I find it harder to communicate in Japan than I do in the Philippines.
Are you communicating a lot in the Philippines?
I mean, when I would go there, I would talk to people, yes. But a lot of, and again, where I went were like more resort areas, like
Oh, okay,
they
so like
cater to,
touristy,
they cater to the Americans. So I never ran into, but maybe like two people I'd run into that didn't actually speak good English, and I had to translate.
Okay, so not much at all.
No, not much at all.
Moving into the next one.
You know, let me finish this one.
Chug
But
it.
okay, what is your final conclusion on this beer, sir?
Are we doing like scales?
Give it for a double
Thumbs
IPA.
up, thumbs down.
Give it a rating from 1 to 10.
For a double IPA, I'd say 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
rating.
That's
That's
it.
like
8
a
out of
What
10.
B.
would be your 10 of a double IPA?
10, I think I would have a little more sweetness on the balance. About like, you expect a little more sweetness. I think,
Okay,
with an
yeah.
IPA.
What would make it a 10?
I
That's
think
what
I mean,
I'm
that-
asking.
that Wanderlust sounded like it's.
I think the hops were on point. I thought the beer, if this is a remake of the beer, I think they did a good job with it. If it was shitty before, then
No, it wasn't
I
that
don't
it was
know,
shitty. It's just they said the times are changing and they wanted to spice it up.
I
So
think it's a good.
They went from more of a smooth malty beer to more of something more complex with the mosaic hops. Is what
it's
they're
slightly
trying to
complex, but the hop. I don't know if they only use mosaic, but I can only taste like one type of hop in there. So I'm wondering if they went all mosaic. So if that's the case, that's fine. I think it's a good hop, and I think it's well done. And sometimes simple is better, but I give it 8 out of 10. It's not outstanding, but it's definitely good.
say. Yeah, I liked it. And again, I'm not a huge fan of IPAs, but for a double IPA, I think it was pretty good. It's drinkable. It's not too bitter for like a more not so connoisseur of beer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think the average guy could be able to drink this. Definitely.
totally. It's approachable.
Yeah, it's an approachable.
Granted, you'd be like, well, after one, I'm like, kind of like,
Yeah, because this is actually pretty strong. I feel pretty warm right now.
It's kind of funny. I know you guys are
Um,
talking about beer, but it sounds like you could be talking about a woman. Like, she's approachable. Like, maybe just once would be cool, but she makes me feel warm inside. like, like it sounds.
See, women always got to turn it back to themselves. I'm just kidding with you, but no, I understand what you're saying.
It does,
because
yeah.
we love our beers, so we treat them as if they were women.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't give me that weird look.
I'm like,
That's a real thing. But would you
a
mind
beer's not as important as I am.
because of how weird the flavor is going to be? Would you mind rinsing these out for us, please? I'm asking nicely. I'm not demanding. Just asking. Thank you, Kristen. It doesn't matter. That's mine.
So we're coming down the home stretch.
Home
We
stretch.
Got one more beer.
One more beer to taste,
One more beer
and
to
one
taste.
Reptar bar.
And a
to eat.
Reptar bar.
I'm excited about the Reptar bar, bro. I didn't think they'd ever really make a Reptar bar. I remember this from my childhood. It's a thing to me. I remember waking up, not Saturday mornings. In fact, hey,
Oh no, we're getting the dog.
we're getting
invasion.
bombarded by dogs. So if anything disconnects, it's not our fault. It's Chris's dog.
Girls, go. They're all cruising in here.
Take care of that. Let me explain my
Okay.
my thing with
They're leaving on their
Reptar
own
bars.
fruition. Ruka, go,
So-
go.
When I was a kid, I remember coming home from school watching like Ren and Stimpy, Rocco's Modern Life, Rugrats was part of it. Camp on Salute Your Shorts.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Get
Hey
back with me.
Arnold.
Hey Arnold was a great one. Pete and
Doug.
Pete. Doug. I love Doug.
Real Monsters.
Oh, Real Monsters. I forgot about that one, dude. So I'm actually really excited about the Nick box. I hope we
Yeah.
get really cool shit.
Well, I saw in the picture it had Angelica.
Yeah, what was
I think,
Angelica's doll's
Angelica-
name?
Wasn't it? Was it?
No.
what was her name?
If someone can tell me what Angelica's doll's name was,
You win a glass.
you're gonna win something out
You
of
got
that.
30 seconds. Go.
No, you're gonna win what, a mug?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 seconds.
You're gonna get another mug like we got. You got 30 seconds.
What was Angelica's?
What was
doll's name?
Angelica's doll's name? First person to answer it on the
29,
chat wins.
28, 27, 26,
Angelica's doll's
5,
name from
24,
Rugrats.
23, 22, 21.
Who's gonna win it?
20,
You're gonna win a glass and maybe
18,
an autographed
17,
photo of me and
16,
Chris, dude, and
15,
Kristen too.
14,
And it's not
13,
Bob.
12,
It wasn't Bob. Sorry,
11,
Morris, you lose.
12, 11,
Who's next?
10,
Someone's got to get
9,
it.
8,
What was Angelica's
7,
doll's name?
6, 5, 4,
4, 3,
3,
2.
1.
Who was? What, Chris, pull it up. Pull it up. First person to bring it. First person to say it gets it. But don't say it if you know it. Are you leaving? You got your purse on.
dare you.
Yeah, I have to go soon. I wanted to I can read your last.
It's
thing and
10:30. Are
I
you getting phone
know.
calls already? Remember our discussion last week?
I am not.
I'm accounting for the delay. 10, 9.
Come on,
8,
guys. Who was
7,
Angelica's
6,
doll?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh!
Oh! At the buzzer. We'll
At
give
the
it to
buzzer,
him.
we're giving
We'll
it
give
to
it to
this
you.
guy. Raph. He got it. It
Oh,
was
that's right.
Cynthia.
That's right.
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Good job, Raph. You're going to get a mug, bro. We're going to send it to you. That was fun. I like that. We're going to have to do that more often. Questions for the... We'll give him like 2 minutes.
Good job, Raph. Good job, Raph. We
You know,
counted for
I
the
know
delay.
he Googled it. We
Yeah.
know he Googled
Yeah.
it.
He's a fast Googler. Give him props.
Hey, first one to type it in gets the prize.
Raph, you're gonna get a glass.
You're going to get
We'll
a
send
mug
it your
so you
way.
can drink with us when you do...
Cute.
Let's give this guy a cheers. So Raph, send us your address, and I'll get that to you.
All right.
All right. So what is our next beer, Kristen? You got to read it for us before you go.
For the record, I go to sleep at 9. I'm not getting
Dude, it's
phone calls.
Wednesdays.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, there's no phone calls. Nothing.
You lie like a rug.
No, I promise.
I don't believe it. What is this next beer, Kristen? It is the Clown Shoes Undead
Party Crasher.
Party Crasher. That's pretty much me.
American Imperial Stout.
Fucking hell, dude.
What?
Anytime you see Imperial or Double in anything,
I
just
mean, it's
know that
strong?
you're like loading us up. Like,
I don't buy pussy beers. I buy the shit that I think's gonna be cool. I told you, I went Halloween themed. So I went with the undead and I went with the damned. Okay? I didn't know they were gonna get us fucking faded.
apparently they want us to be dead.
Oh.
It's okay.
That's all right, dude. We'll take another
If the
shot
beer's
before we
good-
leave.
If the beer's good, I'll forgive you.
It's always gonna be good. Have I ever picked a bad beer yet?
No, you've been pretty good.
All right.
Except for this Newcastle. I don't know. That's kind of cool.
I love Newcastle. You didn't tell. I asked you this today. What do you want me to pick up? And you didn't say shit.
I said good beer.
That was good beer to me. All right, Kristen, are you having trouble there?
I mean, the font is kind of weird, but I got you guys.
Okay, read it up. I believe in you.
Okay. In a world full of uncertainty, hardship, and people trying to hold us back, do we need the undead and trademark attorneys too? Clown Shoes says, no, die, monsters, die. Forces of Darkness brought about a change in the name of this beer, which was released to celebrate our 2nd anniversary, but it still sports signature dark malts, holy water.
What?
Yeah.
No
does that-
shit?
Yeah, it's just holy water.
It's made with holy water for real?
I had to read that twice. I was like, oh, this is some weird font.
Is that for
It
real?
says it in the description. Yeah.
Wow.
So it still
That's
sports
kind of interesting.
signature dark malts, holy water, and malt smoked locally with hickory and ash.
Wow. This may be some like undead shit.
You can take
This
out
might-
you can take out vampires with this shit.
This is the beer, guys. This is the beer you need to take
You know,
out vampires
you can,
and just like
perform
fight the zombies.
Yeah, you can perform an exorcism with it.
What? I love this beer already, and I haven't even seen it yet.
It's brewed and bottled by Mercury Brewing Company, but in Ipswich, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
IPSWCH.
You know what's a funny thing? Is I saw a video this past week of a Filipino guy trying to say Massachusetts.
What does it sound like?
Massachusetts.
He couldn't even get it. He kept saying Massachusetts. It was funny though. It was pretty funny. Look, Google it. Google the foreigner saying Massachusetts. Massachusetts? Anyway. Dude, this is a 10% ABV, which means that's a lot of alcohol for a beer. So, show it to the camera, please, ma'am. All right, okay, so there's is that Ash of the Undead? No, that's, oh shit, he's got a crossbow. Is that, what's his name? From The Walking Dead. He's got a crossbow.
Oh, Daryl?
Is that Daryl?
No.
He's got a crossbow, though, doesn't he? Dude, they're trying to rip off Walking Dead. Sorry, Clown Shoes. I didn't mean to kill your marketing there, but I see where you're going. Sucking zombie dick.
Wow. Have you heard about people who have zombie fetishes like Tina?
What?
You remember Tina from Bob's Burgers?
Yeah.
She just wants to hook up with fucking zombies.
I did not know that.
You didn't see that episode?
No, I did not. Let's see. What does it look? Oh, I'm liking it already.
10.5 ABV.
Holy shit, that is black and thick.
That's what she said.
Oh shit. It's coming out like motor oil.
Yeah, even from here, it looks pretty fucking thick.
That's
You
what
want
she
some?
said.
Yeah. That's what she said. Even from here, it looks thick.
Right.
Give her some. She needs a little sip of that.
Get in on this.
All right. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to everybody out there. Thanks for watching.
Kristen, you know when we get a bigger table, you're going to have to sit with us, right? You don't have to. Wait, no one said you had to take your clothes off.
Sorry, I'm going right into the sips.
What are you talking about?
You just yelled out, I'm keeping my clothes on. No one said you had to take them off.
I did not say that, but okay.
Well, what did you say? It sounded like that. What did you say?
Yeah, once you guys get a bigger table for the guests and everyone, why not?
Oh, this smells like almost like a maple syrup kind of smell with
wow.
with
This
like
shit
with
is
like a
thick,
burnt
bro.
like a burnt maple syrup.
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I on that?
No, you know what? I didn't notice it, but after you said that, like, I can definitely smell
Guys,
that.
there was a vampire scare in southern Malawi. Has
Malawi?
triggered a mob violence which has seen at least 5 people dead. What the fuck? Are you serious, Morris?
Malawi.
Google
like-
vampire scare.
Oh,
Is that
Malawi?
like right here?
Malawi?
Malawi vampire scare updates. President Peter Mutharika orders crackdown on vampirism, witchcraft practitioners.
What the fuck? Where is this place at?
This is pretty strong.
This is super strong. I can just smell it and tell it. It's like a maple syrup, but with like a burnt.
Doesn't taste like maple. Oh, maybe the after.
It has like a dark chocolate kind of taste. You know, like that bitter kind of chocolate.
Yeah. Toasted, nutty,
Yeah, at the end notes are nutty.
coffee.
I get a little coffee at the end, but I get that nutty. It kind of tastes like a hazelnut
Yeah.
like in the mid. So it's like you sip it, you get like a bitter chocolate, like a baker's chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get like a nutmeg, and then you get like a coffee.
Yeah. And then you get the nut again.
Oh, you get 2 nuts?
I get the nut in the beginning, and then I get the nut at the end.
So Chris has 2 nuts. How many nuts do you have, Tony?
I got 2 nuts, but I don't know. Let me see again.
The vampire scare is gripping the African country, with Mutharika even declaring a 5 p.m. curfew as rumors about witchcraft and vampirism continue to spread.
When was this released?
You know what? Does that mean like there's people around there like?
This is on the Christian Post, by the way.
Oh God. Where
This was today.
is Malawi?
This was today.
Malawi. Where is this? Malawi? Where is this?
Malawi's in Africa.
So there's a bunch of white people running around Africa acting like zombies. Don't they know they're gonna get their asses beat?
So they're like biting people or drinking their blood. I missed it.
I think it's like more like ritual shit, like the
I think
protesting.
people are being accused of
witchcraft.
Oh, that's scarier.
It's kind of like Salem witch.
Oh shit! They're gonna burn you, motherfuckers. You better chill out.
Malawi is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa. Is defined by the topography. Blah blah blah. So it's kind
He's
of
saying it's madness and it's a rumor. So like, are people on drugs? What's the fuck's going on over there?
It's between Mozambique and Zambia, and what else is over there? Zimbabwe is right next door.
Thank you. No. They're tasting each other's fucking cum.
No blood, Wabi. We're talking about
Blood,
vampires.
Wabi, get with the pro. It's
Jesus.
It's between Tanzania too, so it's on that like that eastern part of
Like
northern Africa,
like under Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt's like over here. Egypt's like up northwest.
Uganda,
It's below Uganda.
Kenya. It's below
Rwanda.
Kenya.
It's below-
Tanzania.
Oh, so maybe it's like central.
It's more like central East Coast.
Can I zoom out on this? Let's see where we're at.
Mozambique,
Delish, guys.
Oh, it's on. Yeah, it's like
Thanks.
it's like the southeastern.
southern eastern tip,
Kinda.
kind of by South Africa, kinda. But it's landlocked.
Yeah, it's landlocked
By what countries?
by Zambia, Tanzania, and Mozambique.
There you go. They have a history with vampires. Now, okay, who believes in vampires? Do you believe in vampires, Kristen? I know you watched Twilight.
You weren't a Twilight fan.
You're not a Twilight fan?
I'm not. I didn't read the books. I think I saw the first.
I saw the
movie.
first two.
Oh, so you're
I'll
a
admit
Twilight
to that.
fan.
I mean, I watched them just because like everyone was hyped about them. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, let me check them out. So I watched the first two, and I was like, okay, this is some like fucking corny love story.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it. I don't believe in vampires
You don't believe in vampires?
in like real life.
What?
Coming on Halloween.
What about
saying
aliens?
that?
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I believe in aliens.
So you believe in aliens, but you don't believe in vampires?
I mean, aliens are real.
What if an
You know
alien?
what?
What if vampires are just a type of alien?
You know what? So like, I'm not gonna say like the universe is so big, it's doubtful that there's not.
Do you believe in the
another-
multiverse?
What is that?
Oh shit!
I thought a
the
universe like
hero
includes
crazy.
everything.
No, so like your universe, but there's like multiple.
oh, like
so-
another dimension kind of thing.
Yeah, multiple dimensions, really.
Yeah,
aliens.
it's not out of the question. Like that could for sure happen.
Huh? We're just
Why
gonna
was
start
that
getting
funny?
deep on here. We're gonna get deep.
But you know what I mean? It's doubtful that there's not another kind of life form out there. Am I like certain it's vampires? No. But like there could be something else. Like aliens is super broad.
Right. So Morris says he believes in aliens, but he doesn't believe they've been to this planet. Bro, have you met some of these fucking people on the street? They're definitely aliens. Duva said you don't know yourself at 22. You're gonna do whatever you want. Do it all and learn as you go. Live, bro. So
That
Duva's
comment-
giving Duva. That was a little
That was
late,
a little
Duva.
late, Duva.
But that she's giving some advice to Mr. Ant Gamer 95.
I think she's drinking with us.
I think she is too. I think she just woke up from a weed
She
nap.
said, "Hey,
She just
what's
woke up
going
from a
on
weed
here?
nap.
She did say there was the lag. Maybe the lag's like super
It's not
fucking
that
long.
bad, I don't think. I hope it's not that bad. Maybe they're being moderated, dude. Maybe we gotta check the other chats.
Yeah,
You know, maybe
possibly.
people are getting moderated. I don't think so though. No.
if you are watching, we want to thank you for watching our show."
Hey, what's up, Paul? What's up, Adam? Dude, thanks for joining. Please comment, kick it with the boys, drink some beers with us, whatever you want to do.
Currently, we're drinking the
dude, I
Clown
didn't even.
Shoes Undead
I fucked up. I didn't even change the tasting.
Undead Party Crasher Imperial IPA. I'm sorry, Imperial Stout. Kristen is leaving us.
Clown shoes. What is it? Undead.
Party Crasher Imperial Stout. We want to give Kristen a big aloha. Thank you. Mahalo for being
We
here
always
today.
appreciate you, Kristen. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, guys. Bye. Drive safe.
Thank you.
Mahalo.
You drive safe. Party Crasher American Imperial Stout.
Okay, I think it's time to bust this open. Let's see what we got going on here. So we have a Reptar bar. If you guys remember back in the day, this is
Damn, this thing doesn't fit.
doesn't even fit on there.
There we go.
There you go. So this is a Reptar bar. If you were a Rugrats fan back in the day, you
Again,
know what this is all about.
do you remember when they came
gonna open
out
this
with
bad boy out.
Rugrats and all that stuff? Like, I love those cartoons, man. I thought Nickelodeon that was like the prime of Nickelodeon.
I feel like I'm opening up that Golden Wonka bar. You know that like may have the like winning golden
ticket in it?
Yeah. Holy shit, this shit's all in here.
Dude, it's super. Okay, so it's obviously oozed out some of the green. Here, I got longer arms, bro.
Yeah.
So it's definitely oozed out some of the green stuff. Cream. Oh shit, it's breaking.
I had this shipped from Florida actually.
So Chris eBayed this. How much did you spend to get us this?
This is like $16.
He got us a $16 chocolate bar. All right. Cheers, brother.
All right.
Reptar bar.
Reptar bars.
That's good.
I'm gonna turn the tongue green now.
Let's eat one more each, so we know it's green. Wait, let's eat one more each,
Okay.
so we know it's green. And it just looks like a regular chocolate bar. Nothing special.
Chocolate's pretty good.
It's actually really good. All right, you ready?
Oh, this would be good. I want to take them out. No secrets.
You ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. My tongue's
I
not
got
green.
on my face.
You got green on your face. My tongue's not green. Your tongue's green. I didn't get any green on my tongue.
Yeah, the green effect didn't work as well as I thought it would.
Yeah. Because in the cartoon, Angelica's tongue would be super green. Like, totally green. You got some green, bro.
Maybe if you ate the whole candy bar.
Maybe you ate the whole thing, you have a green tongue. We might as well finish it off.
All right.
This one's all leaked out, man. Oh, shit. There's the green cream. Does it have a mint? It doesn't have a mint flavor or
No,
anything.
not
with
at
the
all.
cream.
It's just supposed to be like a green frosting, I guess. The chocolate is pretty good,
It's
though.
really good.
It's like, yeah.
It's good chocolate. Reptar bars. Good shit. I like it. My tongue's still not green. Your tongue's pretty green. Is my tongue green?
A little bit. A little bit. Not as green as I was expecting.
Yeah, I think you'd have to eat the whole bar.
Yeah, I think if you watch a cartoon, it's like the whole tongue turns green.
Yeah.
This
But
is kind
hey,
of
you
just
know
like
what?
a touch of green.
Cheers to Reptar.
All right.
It was tasty.
The chocolate
It was
itself
very
was
good.
really good.
It was like
The chocolate
Godiva
itself was
chocolate,
really good.
man.
But I'm disappointed that it didn't turn my tongue green like I expected.
Yeah, man. Hey,
I wanted green. And that bar's a little rich too. I don't know if I could eat a whole one by myself. I
you
think-
know, if I was stoned, if a couple dabs with Nick White, I'll definitely eat this whole fucking thing. My fingers are all green.
it's just like at the base of my tongue.
Grandma's boy is clutch shit. What else? What other quotes you got from Grandma's boy? First of all, you never throw a bong, kid. Okay, you never throw a bong, kid. I'm feeling pretty good. How are you feeling?
I'm good now. That
Reptar bar
was
made me
pretty
like
good, actually. It was
amp me up.
tasty.
Your fingertips are all green right now.
I know. I was breaking the whole damn thing up.
I know. That's why I let you do it. I mean, I touched it once, and now
We
my
gotta bring
fingers are
paper
green.
towels in here just like
We need a
I'm just
trash
gonna
bag,
use,
too.
Old agenda to wipe my
Yeah.
fingers up here.
That'll happen sometimes. That'll happen. But yeah, dude, pretty tasty for like a Nickelodeon, like, you know, novelty candy bar. That shit was pretty tasty.
That's good. I don't know if it was worth $16,
You know, probably not, but
but if I went to the store and just bought one, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty good. But
for like $2, I'd pay $2 for that.
I think that's the thing is like you can go to any store and you could probably get a candy bar that tastes that good. But does it turn your tongue green? I think that's the
That's the
main,
key. That's the key of the
that's the main
Reptar
thing
bar.
you're looking for. Yeah,
Right.
You want that thing to turn your
You know,
tongue green.
it didn't. It turned your tongue green. It's still green. I see green.
But not like I want it like coated green.
I
want it to
don't
be
have
like-
nothing. I have nothing.
Yeah.
But tasty, but does not turn your tongue as green as you'd want it to be. What do you give it? I give it a 6.
I give it a 6 too, just
Yeah.
because it didn't turn my tongue green.
Yeah, I give it a 6.
like I expected.
But
And we ate the bar is a good size too. You figure there'd
Yeah.
be enough green filling in there.
well, I'd like it again. I think if you ate the whole bar,
Yeah.
no problem. Turn your tongue green.
But the instructions specifically read: tear open, chomp, roar like Reptar.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Rah!
No, we were because I think what Angelica used to do, she'd put it in her mouth and like half chew it, and then she'd be like, "Ah!" I remember that from the cartoons. We didn't do that.
Still, it has to turn your tongue green, otherwise it doesn't have the full effect.
But if we were half chomped it and stuck our tongues out, our tongues would have been green at that time. But because we because we swallowed, maybe it swallowed some of that green down. We didn't read the directions, bro. We gotta from now on we're gonna read the directions, people. We're sorry. But this beer, let's get back to this beer.
Okay.
Goes well with the Reptar bar.
Yeah, the chocolate works.
Yeah. Definitely a strong beer. I mean, you can taste the alcohol
Yeah.
in the beer.
It's
So
that imperial flavor.
yeah, it has that imperial stout kick in the ass. I like it, but it'll get you in trouble. Duva. Oh, excuse me.
10.5 ABV. Oh,
10.5 is high.
I'm feeling you.
Woo.
That was higher than the last one, which was like 8.
Woo.
8.8.
Oh man.
So you picked the good ones.
I always pick the strong ones. Apparently, I didn't know. I don't even look at the ABV. I just grab like what looks cool to me. Like this is cool. Let's try this.
Yeah.
Granted,
they're good beers. I like this one too.
Yeah, I mean it's a
think it's
good
good.
beer. It's strong. Like I think 2 of these, you're gonna be you're gonna be feeling good. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Woo!
Ooh.
2 of these, you're feeling like you're on top of the world. You can just do anything you want, and you're just like, woo! You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
Yeah.
Show wing
Wing.
gives me a half chub. I'm just kidding. I can't.
So what do you think, dude?
What would you rate this beer on for what's an American Imperial Stout?
It's just an American style stout, which is usually like outside of the country, stout is usually like drier.
Oh, so America's more dairy based?
It's more creamy and chocolatey and things like that.
Okay.
So whereas you would get more of like in a different country, you get more of like a dry coffee flavor, like burnt, you know.
It's like a Guinness more so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Guinness is creamy, but it does have that dryness.
Yeah.
Where it's like at the end, like that effervescent dryness.
Yeah. And I would say American's more nutty and chocolatey.
I got you. I like that. I like a nut. I like nutty and chocolatey, apparently. And again, you can get this from Tamura's.
And the Reptar bar is on eBay.
eBay, dude. Hopefully we get some.
Actually, the chocolate was really good though, so I can't totally hate on this
Hopefully
thing.
we get a couple of those in that Nick box
The
ordered.
nostalgia. Yeah, hopefully they send that. That'd
But
be
it
fun.
says no perishables be
Oh.
sent. So
Well,
it's like
this is
it's like
like-
T-shirts and like shoes. Apparently they
This
send.
is like a year out, so. But yeah,
Pretty tasty though. For
it would
for a
melt. It would probably melt.
novelty chocolate bar, like I've eaten like Easter candy that was worse. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Way worse.
Yeah. So that's pretty good chocolate for a novelty chocolate bar. It's worth it if you can. I remember when
If you
FYE.
can get it at a regular price, it'd be.
So I
worth it.
remember when I would go to like the mainland, they would have the stores, the FYE stores.
Yeah.
And it was basically they bought out Sam Goodies, right?
Right.
And I remember going there a couple times. Like if I could go to a FYE store and get this for like $2-3, I think it'd be a good purchase. But $16 on eBay, little steep.
I had to do it.
You had to do it.
Had
Hey,
to do
I looked for the Rick and Morty sauce on eBay, and
But I
I
hate
wasn't paying $50-something for fucking nugget sauce. You know what I mean?
I know people swipe this shit up.
Especially when they're coming out with it in winter time for everybody. Oh, did we talk about the other Rick and Morty issue?
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
There you go.
Well, now I gotta go to the bathroom again.
No, come on, no. We're almost done here. We're gonna finish these beers, say goodbye, talk about Rick and Morty real quick.
One more time. I got a lot of beer left.
Oh
I
my
got a lot of
goodness. This guy pees more than a fucking Chinaman. I don't even know what that means.
Your fault for picking the beers that were.
Dude, I haven't urinated once since this show started. You have a tiny bladder like a girl. Okay, well everybody, I'm sitting here by myself, so what the fuck? Someone talk to me on the chat, please. Still tasting the Clown Shoes Undead Party Crasher American Imperial Stout. And it's brewed and bottled by the Mercury Brewing Company in Ipswich, Massachusetts. IPSWCH. Ipswich is how I spell it, how I pronounce it. Dude, I like this beer, but it's fucking strong, man. I'm gonna give you that for real. Shit is. I wish I had more Reptar bar to eat with it. Guys watching, what were your favorite Nickelodeon cartoons or shows? I remember Are You Afraid of the Dark was one of my favorite shows. I used to love that show, and I remember how they would throw that powder, whatever the fuck it was, into the fire and make it like flame up. So whenever we had like bonfires and shit, I would always try to throw random shit in there and see what I could never figure out what they threw into that fire to make it flame up. So if you know what it was, please let me know because I'm curious.
You know what it was too? I had all that green shit on my fingers.
Whatever, bro. I'm asking the
All over my laptop.
it is all over your laptop, but I'm asking the viewers what their favorite Nickelodeon shows were. I remember
Oh.
I like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Doug was definitely, I think, my favorite.
Do you remember Are You Afraid of the Dark though?
I do, and I like that show a lot too.
So I remember whenever there was a fire around, a bonfire, I always wanted to know. I always wanted to throw stuff in the fire, like Are You Afraid of the Dark, and make it flame up. But I never knew what they threw in the fire. What was it?
It was like salt or something.
But salt doesn't make a fire flame up like that.
Does it?
And I've tried it, man.
Salute your shorts.
Hey Dude, Salute Your Shorts. That was dude. Hey Dude was a good one.
I wasn't a fan of Hey Dude.
Hey Dude was where Ben Stiller's wife got her start.
I didn't like Hey Dude. I liked Salute Your Shorts.
Hey Dude was okay, but Salute Your Shorts was by far funnier with
Was it-
Ugg, Donkey Lips, and Budnick.
Gunpowder.
Was
Flash
it gunpowder?
powder?
Flash powder. Was that like the magician's flash powder? I don't know. They would throw it in the fire. And they had a big fucking satchel of it. You know what I mean? And they would throw it in like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? You know what I mean? And then start the scary shit. And what was that? Saturday nights? I think it was Saturday nights. They have All That. Remember All That?
All that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the kids' version of Saturday Night Live. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Dude, whatever happened to Amanda Bynes, dude? She used to be cutie, and then she went fucking apeshit retarded.
Dude, Alex Mack. Remember?
Alex
and then,
Mack, yeah,
and
dude.
then she was.
Dude, that was a good one, too. The Secret World of Alex Mack?
Clarissa Explains It All.
That's a good one, too, man.
No, but Alex Mack, I remember being like, I used to be like,
Top that off with a little more fresh root beer.
I was like, Alex Mack is
Alex Mack was a hottie.
was the hottest one on the show, and then she was in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, dude, she was. That was an interesting movie too.
She was the little sister.
Yeah,
that,
little sister of the
that-
crazy bitch.
Yeah, and
The-
she wore
the-
that stupid prom dress, dude, in the fucking movie. I was just like, what is this?
Who is the hottest
Fairy
girl?
shit you're
I think
wearing.
the hottest girl from Nickelodeon times. I'd say Patty Mayonnaise, bro.
She kind of had like a tan going on. She was like
She had a Trump tan.
Where did that show take place? They said it was sugar that they threw in the fire.
It was Funnyville, wasn't it? No, Doug Funny. I don't know. They said it was sugar they threw in the fire. Okay, so I'm gonna try to throw sugar in fire and see what happens. We're gonna try that one night, Raph. Hey, Raph, I tell you what, next time Raph comes to visit, we're gonna do a podcast around a bonfire, and Raph's gonna tell us some ghost stories because he's the ghost expert. I went ghost hunting with this guy a couple times, and we fucking caught some shit on film, bro.
No way.
Yeah, bro. Raph, me and Raph went with these two girls, two friends of mine, Carolyn and her friend. Shit, I can't remember her name. Sorry, don't be mad at me. But we went with them, and we went on the Poly Orb or the Hawaii Orb tour, and they take you to like the Poly, they take you to Morgan's Corner, like fucked up, crazy,
yeah.
like haunted places of Hawaii. So at the Poly, I took this picture, right? And in the clouds, you can see like the shadows of like the night marchers. So I can show that one night. And then we went to a halau, is it halau? Not a hula halau, but where they bury the people.
Yeah.
It's a halau, right?
Yeah.
So we went to this like sacred halau, and I took a picture of the two girls next to this banana tree, and in between them is just this floating orb of light, right in between the two girls. And then we went to Morgan's Corner. And while we're at Morgan's Corner, I was videoing and like taking pictures and everything. And then I took a picture, and the other guys were like, "Hey, we're heading back to the bus. Everybody, let's go." And I swear to God, I was looking at my camera, and Carolyn walked by, and I saw this hand reach out to like grab her shoulder. So I naturally like looked back, and then it just disappeared. There was nothing behind her. But out of the I'm looking at my camera, out of the corner of my eye, I can see like, you know what I mean? You see like a hand that looks like someone's gonna grab someone's shoulder like that. So I saw that, and I looked. Hey, Al. So I looked back, and it just disappeared, and there was nothing there.
Dude, we should do
At Morgan's Corner.
Maybe for a show, we'll do a ghost tour. Maybe we do a ghost tour.
We could do a ghost tour. I know where to go. We don't even have to do the tour. I know where to go already.
Yeah, and then we'll do it like we can do spook stories on.
Yeah, dude. Hawaii's got a lot of good ghost stories, man.
I kind of we be stealing from H3 a little bit. They haven't been doing it lately, but maybe have our guests tell like a ghost story every time they come on. Just be like, what was a ghost story you had back in the day? And then see what they say.
The Kaimuki house was probably the craziest Hawaii ghost story. And it's been in the newspaper kind of shit. Reports.
I can tell you a crazy ghost story I had.
Well, here, let's cheers.
I see Raph remembers it too. The orb got in between the two of them in that pic.
Yeah. I have that shit still. Whew. Tomorrow I'm not doing any work. After these shots and these beers, I'm done.
Douglas, the answer funny.
Dude, so back to Nickelodeon. I went on a tangent on Are You Afraid of the Dark, obviously, but
I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark.
I thought it was, you know what? It was great ghost stories for kids that weren't too freaky to give them nightmares, but like give them like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, you remember Pete and Pete?
I remember Pete and Pete. I wasn't a huge fan of Pete and Pete, but I remember Arnie, the strongest man in the world. But Pete and Pete, I always thought was kind of like I guess the modern day equivalent would be like the Tom and Eric show. I can't stand that show.
I wouldn't say Tom and Eric show, no.
It's just kind of weird shit. Morris says he doesn't believe in ghosts. The numbers don't work out. What numbers?
All right, they want to hear the ghost story.
Okay, tell your ghost story, Chris.
Okay, so when I lived in Nevada, in Las Vegas, Monica had an aunt who lived in Goldfield, Nevada, which if you ever heard of Goldfield, Nevada, they have apparently the most haunted hotel in the United States is the Goldfield Hotel.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So if you can look it up on YouTube, there was a ghost hunters there.
And that's in Nevada. So like
Yeah.
the gold mining, it was like a gold
So-
mining town or something?
So basically, it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours outside of Vegas, right?
Okay.
And then it's
Is it abandoned now or people still live there?
It's an old mining town, and the Goldfield Hotel used to be the only place where these miners would sleep and stay. Apparently, there was like a murder in one room. There was
I'm sure there's probably a couple.
a
in
dead
those days.
childbirth in one room
Oh.
and all kinds of crazy shit. But apparently, people say this is the most haunted hotel in the United States. So I went to Goldfield, and they have a festival called Goldfield Days, right? Where in the town, literally they do like a little parade down the main road in the town.
Okay,
It's a very
okay.
small town. You're talking about a town of like maybe 2,500 people, maybe. And
Okay, that's tiny.
they do a parade through the main street town, and then you can go to the town hall and place bids on land you want to buy in the area.
No shit.
So yeah, literally people were buying pieces of land. Some of them didn't have water or plumbing. Some of it was just land. But this is what they would do. They would sell these pieces of land at an auction, and it would start at like $500. And you can bid and you can bid, and some people got land, you know? But anyway, we went to the town bar. There's only one bar in the entire town. And Monica's aunt owned it, right? So we went there
No
and we
shit,
hung
that's
out.
cool.
And we had a good time. The bar was great. The people were great. Very unique, obviously, you know, but very cool people. And then at the end of the night, her aunt was good friends with the cook who worked at the bar. And it was late, and we were going to drive 2 hours back to Vegas
Right,
after we've
right.
been drinking
Did
all
you
night.
stay in the hotel?
So, no, we didn't stay at the hotel. We didn't
Oh.
stay at the hotel.
should've.
The hotel is closed.
Dude, you can
They don't allow people in there. So they did a ghost hunters in there, and they got a brick thrown at them, and they ran off.
No shit.
They ended it like real quick. So anyway, look up
can't
the
stand those
Goldfield.
ghost
If you
hunters.
want to see that shit, look up
Have you watched
Goldfield
Ghost
Hotel.
Hunters? That guy is like a weird emo punk rock ghost
Yeah,
hunter.
he's kind
He's a fag.
of a tool. But anyway, I stayed in this town that this hotel is in. Okay, there's a lot of miners. There's apparently a lot of people who died in the mines, and so we ended up staying the night with a cook who worked at the bar.
In
And he's
his
a cool
house?
dude. He was a cool dude. He was from Hawaii.
Okay.
And his whole family lived in his house. It was a good sized house, but it was enough where
But how old is the house?
I'd say that house
It
is
had some
probably,
history too, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't super old. I'd say it would be like made in the 70s like era. You know what I mean? So who knows what kind of land this was built on. But anyway, Monica and I were sleeping in this room at the end of the night. And then we were like literally in this town where all this shit goes down. And we were sleeping in a bedroom on an air mattress,
Okay.
and the windows were open. Full moon out.
Right.
Full moon out. So the whole backyard,
What
like
time?
we looked out the window before we went to bed, and it's just a big dirt backyard, right? And there's like moonlight coming down on the ground. It's super bright, so you can see pretty much everything outside. 'Cause
Right.
There's no lights. There's no lights. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
there's like
it's
literally
country.
no
It's country.
stoplights. There's
There's no
literally no
street
stoplight,
lights.
no street lights.
Right, it's
none of
country.
that.
It's country.
The moon was the only thing lighting up the ground. So we're like, okay. So we went to bed, and then about 3:30 rolls around, and we hear like chains. We hear like clink, 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 clink.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we hear clink, 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 and we hear like run, like some, like it sounds like footsteps. It sounds like
Okay.
and
In the
it-
house?
no, out. This is outside the window, like right
Okay.
outside the window, and then we heard chains, and then we heard barking, and they don't have any dogs in the fucking backyard, but it sounded like the barking was coming from right behind the fucking window.
So they didn't have any dogs.
So both her and I both woke up, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Like, and then we heard like clink, 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 and then like footsteps running
Okay.
through the fucking yard, and there was a point where I looked up and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna look out the window. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna look out the window. I'm gonna find out what's going on." I look out the window. The noise stops. It's completely fucking silent. There's nothing going on. I'm looking out the window, and nothing is out there. I'm like trying to find what the source of this noise would be, right? Like maybe it's the neighbor's yard, maybe it's someone else's yard behind there, and everything like that. He said
So
the mods are checking the messages.
okay, hold on. I'm gonna check it right now.
But I looked out the back and I'm like, what the fuck? Where are these fucking noises coming from? Right? So eventually her and I both lay back down and the noises fucking start again. They start like they're right outside the fucking window. It sounds like a chain dragging across the ground.
But did you see anything?
No. I
Nothing.
looked I gained up the courage to look outside and I stood there and I looked for a good like 2 or 3 minutes.
So you got up
trying to find out where these
you gained up the courage to look outside.
Yeah. So I was
Where you
like
thought it was gonna go? Nope.
so I looked outside and then the noises stopped.
Okay.
And I'm like trying to I sat there and I waited
Did
because
you
I wanted
flashlight? You had a flashlight?
No, I didn't have a flashlight
Oh.
on my phone. And I wanted to find out where the source of these
Did you
noises
go
were
outside
coming from. So I
and look?
stood there and I stood out there and I didn't stand out there. I looked through the window through the bedroom.
You didn't have the balls to go
But the-
outside in the backyard?
No, fuck no. I didn't have the balls to go outside. And I looked
Come on, man.
out
The emo
window.
ghost adventure guy would go out there.
I'm telling you, I'm not an emo adventure guy. I was looking out the window and I was waiting for a good 2, 3, maybe
And
5
nothing.
minutes and nothing. And
So
the noise
when you
was
laid
silent.
down, did it start again? And again, this was what, at 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah, and
That
I
the
laid-
anti-hour, right?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
laid back down again, and you hear like imagine like chains, right? It sounds like chains,
someone's pulling their
like
dog?
someone's pulling a chain across the ground, like clean, you know.
Okay.
Like imagine like you have a
Why
heavy.
would they have chains?
I don't know.
Is it the ghost of Christmas past?
But I recognize the sound. It was the noise of a chain being dragged across the ground slowly, like someone was chained to
something and was dragging like a ball and chain.
And then I would hear footsteps, like.
Maybe they were telling you, don't get married. Chain.
So
Ball and
anyway,
chain. No, I'm just kidding.
her and I are just like looking at each other, like, what the fuck is going on? And she would not look out the window. She would not look out the window. And I kept looking at her, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, I don't know.
Did you wake up the people that own this house, or did you tell them about it after?
I don't know. I've never been more freaked out in my entire life.
Did you talk to the people that live there after, like the next morning?
So this is what happened. The next day, we wake up, and you know, they make us a great breakfast. They make it like a big fat breakfast because he's a cook. Of the bar.
Right, of course.
So he hooks us up with this fat breakfast. It has spam on it. He's from Hawaii, so
Oh,
it's got
good,
spam,
good.
eggs, rice, and I'm sitting down with the whole family, and you know, I'm talking to them, getting to know them. Really nice people, and I'm like, okay, I just got to ask this because last night there were some really loud like noises outside our window, and I'm like, do you guys have a dog or anything? And they're like, no. And I'm like,
and you heard barking, you said, right?
yeah. And I'm
in
like,
a distance or close by?
it sounded like it was right outside the window.
Okay.
And I said, do you guys have a dog or anything? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. Because I'll be honest, we were hearing some shit outside last night, and we didn't know what it was.
But did they
I'm
laugh at
like,
you?
no, I'm like, can you tell me what it is? And they're like, it just kind of happens. That's just kind of a normal thing around here.
Huh.
I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, are you serious? So I'm not crazy for hearing these things like this stuff. And they're like, it's an old town. We don't know. We just learned.
But
to deal
have
with it.
they agreed? Did they agree that they've heard this before?
Yeah, they said that's completely normal.
Huh.
And they don't know what it is. They don't have a dog out in the backyard. They don't have.
But they've heard dogs in their backyard as well.
They've heard. They said they've heard the things because I said I heard chains, and they're like, yeah, we've heard that before. They said they've heard these noises that I was describing to them. So it's, and then here's the kicker. I go to we go to leave for the morning. We're like, thank you for breakfast. Everything was great. Thank you guys. You know, and then we go walk out the front door of the house. It was pitch black when we showed up the house, right? We walk out the front door of the house. There's a fucking graveyard right across the fucking street from where the fucking house was. I'm not even joking. There was a fucking graveyard sitting right across the road from where we were staying.
Dude, you guys were on hallowed ground, bro.
I'm just like, well, that fucking explains everything.
There you go. And okay, so Morris says he doesn't believe in ghosts because there's been millions and thousands and billions of people that lived on this world. And where does it stop? Homo sapiens have been around for 100 to 200,000 years, and there are ghosts of Homo erectus, the species we evolved from. I don't know, dude. I think what it is not everybody gets left behind. Majority of the people either go to heaven or hell, I think. But there's a few spirits that get stuck behind. So just because people died all over the world doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be ghosts everywhere, because most of them will go to where they belong.
If
But
you wanna
there's a
get-
couple that get stuck, I think, behind.
I think if you want to get into the scientific thing about it, is we've talked about this before, but energy is never created nor destroyed. Right?
Exactly. Energy is never created or destroyed. It's just, it is.
Yeah. So
Morris says there's no heaven or hell. Bro, I don't know about that. I'm not going to take that gamble.
well, nobody knows.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
I mean, are you an atheist, Morris? Is that what you're getting at? You don't believe in any type of religion or maybe a higher being? I think you said you believed in aliens earlier, right?
Not all crossover.
Exactly, not all crossover. Dude, I'm telling you, Raph has like a weird ghost trigger. He's a ghost guy.
Yeah.
And he can send. Dude, one time Raph was staying with me. Maybe I want to say, Raph, when did you come stay with me that last time? Not the last time, but the time before. Maybe 4 years ago. Raph came and stayed with me. And I live on a gulch in Hawaii. That is actually that mountain ridge is kind of known as being like a path of the elite or the kings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I live on this mountain ridge, and I'm telling you, I've heard stuff.
Thank you, Raph.
I've heard
Appreciate
stuff in the back before, and I've heard it sounds like people walking around in the bushes. And again, it could be pigs, it could be fucking wild dogs, whatever. But there was one time me and Raph were at my house, and we were intoxicated, I'm sure. And we decided, hey, dude, like, I know my dad told me one time, like, there was one thing about when they purchased the house, they told my dad, like, in Hawaii, it's different, I guess, when you buy a house, because I guess it's like kind of buying the house on like a Indian burial ground area. They tell you like the legend of this area was known for being the path of the elite, where the night marchers walk and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I mean, I've never seen night marchers or anything like that in my backyard. I feel like I've seen them in other places. And we can get into that another time what the night marches are as far as the Hawaii legends. But one night we were in my backyard and we downloaded this app called the Ghost Radar, right? So we're in my backyard messing with it. In the middle of the night, it's late. It's like maybe 1, 2, 3 in the morning. We're messing around in the back and we're walking, and it's like an EVP and a radar at the same time, where it kind of detects where it shows you where it's detecting energies, and then it's an app you download on your phone, so who knows how accurate it is. But the iPhone's got a lot of crazy sensors on it, infrared, all that stuff. So we're using it. So I'm getting to that, Raph. We're in my backyard, and we're walking around, and all of a sudden it's saying some stuff, and all of a sudden it just says valley, which we're standing on a valley. And again, maybe this thing just spits out random words. Who knows? But as we're standing there and it says valley, something throws a rock at us. And it's pitch black in the middle of the night. No one's out there throwing rocks. Something throws a rock at us. Me and Raph just said, fuck this. We just both ran into the house. We were fucking done, dude. And something legitimately threw a rock at us. It hit like my shoulder and bounced around, and Raph saw it. And we both just kind of looked at each other and said, fuck this, we're out of here. We went into the house and we're like, turn off this app. Like, fuck this, Let's scroll up a little bit because I think we missed some of Morris's comments. Morris says, the building blocks of life are the same across the universe. It's only logical that there is a life on another planet. Yeah, of course. But at the same time, maybe there's life on a different parallel dimension that maybe we're not at, but like a spiritual dimension. You know what I mean? Something, definitely threw a rock at us from the gulch. Whether it is intelligent is another thing. You know what? Whether there's a fucking population of cows on another planet just living, if there's life on other planets, that means we can live on other planets too. So that's that. I'm getting pretty fucking drunk. I'm finishing this beer.
Here we go. Wait, I want to pull this like one clip up.
We're going to do some ghost. We can't do it right now. You're going to have to send it to me and I have to edit it in. We have to save it for the next time. We can do a ghost segment too. Who knows?
All right. I got the clip right here in front of me, and part of me just wants to pull it up real quick. can I Dropbox it to you? Can you pull it up right off of that if I do that to
I
you?
can try. I'm trying anything. Did you even text Wabi?
I did text Wabi.
And he
got back
pussed.
to me. Yeah.
Wabi, you're a pussy. Oh, Raph and Morris are getting into it.
No. Here it is. And you know what? Both sides have a good argument. It's like
It doesn't, dude. The whole
there's-
point of the fact,
there's energy in the universe, and
the
and
whole
how
fact
that,
of the matter is, we don't know either way.
how that energy.
We
is,
just gotta find out when we die.
we're
I
deep
think.
thinking dudes too. We
Yeah,
like
man.
to think that like there isn't just like one solid answer for everything. There never is. Yes.
Oh,
that's
okay,
a good point.
that's a good idea. Next
a good
week we
point.
maybe
We'll do a
we might have to do a ghost segments for Halloween.
Yeah, we'll do.
I
that.
like that. We'll do some ghost adventure stuff. In fact, we should just talk about Hawaii's ghosts stories. We should find like the most popular ones. Obviously, the white owl and the woman.
Yeah.
Pele. The Kaimuki house. We'll look at those all up. We're gonna do some ghost segments for sure.
You want to go on a ghost adventure on Monday?
Like I said, dude, I've been on the ghost adventures. If you want to go and we want to film it and show it to the people, I'm all down. I know the good ones.
Maybe we'll do it. Let's amp it up for Halloween week. I
Okay.
think that'd be good.
Then you got to be down to go, bro.
Okay.
I'm talking like
I'm down
let's-
for all that.
like 3 a.m. Let's go to Morgan's Corner kind of thing. Do you have cameras?
I don't want to die.
I don't think we'll die. No one's gonna kill us. We might get like raped, but that's just.
Do you have an EVP detector?
I'll download the Ghost app again. Raph, how do I get an EVP going? What about the Xbox X camera?
We'll figure this out.
We're
We'll
gonna
figure
fucking
this
do
out.
some
We'll
ghost
figure this
stuff.
out. We'll do sacrificial rocks in Rahiwa.
Dude, I've been to the sacrificial. It's not sacrificial rocks in Wahoo. It's right out of Whitmore, and it's the birthing rocks. They're not They didn't murder people there. They gave birth there. That's where King Kamehameha was born. Apparently,
I remember being in Whitmore and I saw a dead cow's head when I was a kid.
dude, I was with you at that. Remember we went down in that back gulch looking
Yeah,
for
in the back
mushrooms.
gulch, yeah.
We were looking for mushrooms
And
because
there
I was
was
like, I know there's a cow here, and when we went down there, the cow was gone, but the head was there. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's what that was. But
Anyway,
But yeah, let's
All
do
right,
one.
we'll
let's
set
do,
you guys up
Let's
for
do one
next
more
week.
shot and let's call it a night. Because we're a little over 3 hours already.
all right. No, the ghost stories were fun, and that story for me was the most. I gotta tell you, it was the most epic experience I've ever.
I
gone
have
through.
seen a ghost, and
I
I will
was
tell you about
never-
that story on the next show.
I was never a ghost person, and then that shit happened, and I was like, "This is the most crazy experience I've ever been through."
Yeah, I bet, dude. I had a ghost experience, and it gave me it made the hair on my neck, back of my neck stand up kind of.
Part of me wanted to walk out the front door and go.
You wouldn't have
part of
done
me-
it.
No, I wouldn't.
But
have.
if I was there, we would have went together, bro.
Yeah,
Like
we would've
I'd
done it.
feel better if I had like my homie with me, you know.
But just look up the Goldfield Hotel. If you ever want to look that up, that's the town I was in. This hotel was like fucking legit scary as fuck. And me and Mo walked up to the hotel during the day
And what peeked
in and just like tried to look
Did
at
they do
shit.
tours and shit?
They don't do tours anymore.
It's that haunted.
They
That's not the one where they're walking through and like
we'll have
something
the
fell
video
and they're
we'll
like
have the video
you
on
hear
the
like
show.
it's not the Krusty the Clown laugh, right? Like
Look it up. We'll have the videos on the show next week.
all right, we're gonna show those videos
Tune in for the Halloween special next week.
next
on
week or the week
Inappropriate
after. Should we save it for the week
It's
after
no,
Halloween
it's
week?
Next week. Next week is Halloween week.
Okay, Halloween week. We're doing ghost stories. Ooh. Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, people. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. We love you guys. Please like and subscribe if you like
You
what
can
you've
subscribe
heard
to
or
us.
saw.
We're
Go ahead,
live
Chris.
every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. You can catch us on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can also follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. You can catch us on SoundCloud /Inappropriate Bar Talk. We want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you liked what you saw, please leave
Like
us a
and
like
subscribe.
and subscribe and follow us on Twitch. We thank you guys for joining us.
And
Thank you
again,
to
Killer-
all our guests for chiming in and giving your opinions.
Killer of Aces, hit us up. We got a prize for you. Eric, hit me up. I got your mug. And someone else we gave a mug to.
We gave one to Raph because he answered the
he
question
answered
right.
Cynthia right. Good job, buddy.
But thank you guys for joining us this week. This is Inappropriate Bar Talk. We will see you
Next week,
next
Wednesday.
week. Aloha.
Peace.